I'm gonna go SEN 2-1.
Seen him on some of the
That's my thoughts here. I think they're gonna have a shaky map one. SEN is.
something we're taking a look at for
I'm thinking a 2-0 Fnatic.
Pick up too many, but as
Okay,
said,
okay. I'm gonna go 2-1
SEN.
SEN.
The ship after the pistol rounds, does it matter? Maybe it does when the other team can abuse it.
Yeah, absolutely, and it's definitely going to be something.
J Gibbs?
In a matchup,
Yeah.
good. You know, every round obviously counts.
You're asking for a prediction?
Yeah, what do you think?
I'm talking to somebody. Give me a second here.
Okay.
I'm thinking that
they're playing the biggest event
I don't know.
so far this year.
I'm wondering if Sentinels will start off like a little.
You need a couple rounds, don't you?
Yeah, well, I just like to see where teams are at, and I can start to get a feel. I see the face cams.
Yeah, you can kind of check
body language.
Yeah, the body language. You can check their mental. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, they're swinging. Is everyone swinging confidently?
And it's going to be your region too.
Is there a stutter in their step? Like,
also, all these players are representing their region.
Is there obvious plays they should be making and they're not?
From their regions, the qualifying.
You're just a veteran. That's all.
Was so very simple in of itself. Absolutely. So, with all that said, there's a few things on the line here that is definitely going to add some spice.
Tech pause. It hasn't even started. It hasn't even started.
It's never a straight shot. You're always making changes, like Derke and Magnum coming in, TenZ sliding in now for Sentinels to make that team work, and it's probably one of the best plug-in plays
EU
you've seen
team to the
around
lowers.
board. I think
coming
what
right
some
up.
of these players have kind of said in banter before the game as we go through this tech pause, Fnatic wants to put NA in their place, Boaster said. That's exactly what he wants to be able to do. He also said they want a 2-0 all the way through here. And I'm excited to see what Sentinels brings, because in the press conference, ShahZaM was pretty adamant that he thought no teams would really be bringing this same stuff here. And while we may see
That looks so uncomfortable the way Six playing.
Ways to use them, so I'm expecting.
I didn't see it.
He's like, he's not like even with his elbows on the desk. His elbows are out like resting on the back of his chair almost.
Between these two teams, but I
think
is his chair level with the desk? Or
no, they're elevated. Like his elbows are higher than. It's weird. It's like if you were to lift your shoulder right now, like you're doing whatever those are called, shrugs or whatever. Well, is that a shrug? Yeah. If you were to shrug. What's the workout called? What are they called?
Shrugs?
Oh, is that what they're called? Okay. Sorry, I don't work out.
Well, I mean, shrugging, you know?
Yeah.
Teams this good from Europe, Fnatic, and Sentinels from North America, of course. Opening up onto Icebox, Fnatic on the attack. And already we'll get an ice orb thrown in towards the A site just to create some presence.
God, it's so nice to just watch and not have to play, you know?
Movement here towards the B site.
Stress-free.
For Fnatic, as they'll pick up the ultimate orb as well. So at this point, if you're Sentinels, you're not quite sure really what's happening. We do see ShahZaM getting a quick info grab.
All right, so we'll see what they're doing is they're going forward into the play. So with a little technical difficulty, we'll get DD back in just a moment here. A minute and 10 left on this round.
TDK like disconnected.
Play towards Crane. The walls are set up. Slow play for now.
Wow,
this is so slow. Out to see what's happening. A nice job by Six.
Super serious.
Get an eye on what the prize could be as they work their way towards B. Fnatic here, not exactly deathballing, as Magnum is on the side focus. Alert bot in mid so they can keep the rotation. Like I said, chess game.
Fnatic looks like they're expecting Sentinels to get aggressive almost.
Execution coming in on to B now. And we'll see if they can make this happen. Everybody rotating around from Sentinels, the team that loves to retake. And we'll see what they can do.
That's new.
Yep, with the wall.
With the wall too. That was really sick, actually.
That top side spike has been planted, and it's a fury to get back in here. ShahZaM with one on the ghost to Derke.
She's just gonna stick it.
Well, that didn't work out at all.
Already noticed. He's the one making the plays.
Here? They're all playing B main.
ShahZam's gonna find it. They cut the wire.
Okay, that was fucking trash.
So the plant was cool, but it looked like there was no follow-up. That it looked good at first, and then it looked terrible. That was really weird. I think
Shaz ready to own.
I think the reason why that went so horribly for Fnatic is because no team has kind of contested them that quickly. They put the wall up, they planted, they realized they planted up there. Shaz and whoever else was there broke that wall almost instantly. Then they had two people on the double flank, but the double flank couldn't have gotten there. They couldn't get there fast enough. They just never seen someone work so quick on that, I think.
There was no answer from yellow or anything, though, either. Like, I don't know.
Behind any of those toxic screens that are up, they're going to have to force their way through. Dangerous if you don't have weapons. Quickly up to the maze. TenZ gets himself right on top of pipes here, and we'll see if he can hear Magnum coming around. So it's a great intel.
Wow.
Derke with the Marshall coming up huge. Oh my word. And I think we have TDK back. There's back. All right, I believe.
All right, straight back into the action. Although we have a nice little calm point here as we get the rotation from Fnatic over towards the B side of the map. Not too much there to defend this, of course. Just zombs playing a retake position. Just looking to
I feel like
TenZ
TenZ is going to need a hot start.
Not much information for Sentinels stacking more
Or else it's going to...
They figured it out. The question is,
I don't know.
You think you said TenZ?
Yeah, I think he needs a hot start or else it's going to be kind of rough for him.
They do best on this map is playing those post-plant lineups, and it looks like they shouldn't have too much of an issue in getting the plant that they're looking for here with that Viper utility down on the ground.
And they've gone for that kind of partial buy here coming into the second round.
Little rough, little rough.
Yep, definitely a little rough.
Looking a little rough right now, but
investment here into this second round. Toxic screens start to go up as Boaster gains a little bit of ground. He does not have a shock dart for another 3, but he gets into position to fire that off here as Derke takes another.
They're about to get ecoed.
Falls.
Yeah,
maybe actually.
Sentinels, they know they have to make the
Zam
action
is really
happen
low.
here. If they allow everybody to fall back off of the spike into those post-plant positions, it's going to be very tough indeed, and that's what's beginning to happen here. Fnatic, with good positioning overall, Boaster playing around yellow, can sense the presence here of Sentinels as they start to make the move forwards. Boaster's able to at least
wow, I can't believe Shaz didn't die right there.
Yeah, he actually won that.
As they get the
Oh,
pressure
that's a nice eco.
He's gonna have to try to stick this.
GG.
Yeah, go next. You
Not a
fucking
great
number
look
one.
for
I
him.
don't know what to say.
Fnatic.
NA really needs to step up their shit.
Well done by
Well,
them. I mean, I just love
Yeah, I'm
the
just gonna play
discipline.
both sides.
You're loving it.
I'm loving it.
You're trolling. I love
I'm
it.
eating up right now. EU is so good. Holy shit.
They didn't rush things. They tried to put up the
Actually, best
utility, see if
region.
that would bait a response. Once they understood what was happening.
Damn, that was a
just
nice
make
shot.
their way, methodically
Yeah, no, it was
forward to
sick.
get that wall up for the safe plant. Just very
So was
disciplined stuff
that.
there from Fnatic.
Derke
Looking
just
really
looking
tight on these pushes
firm.
so far.
Looking happy as well on their side. The end of that was getting pretty gritty. Fnatic holding strong, and we got to remember they played crew yesterday. They're feeling pretty good as they are on the stage. ShahZaM and squad on Sentinels.
Shaz has knives.
Game. Trying to put these frags in. We'll
got-
see what they can do. Now,
oh,
one
that's
point
actually
is
really
that
quick.
was an awesome
That
eco
mid-aggression,
round to
really?
put
Okay.
Sentinels on their
Flank
heels
fast,
coming into
too,
round
double
2.
flank.
Seems somewhat aware of it
See,
though.
it's
They're
another
already turning
beast right here. They're
turning
feeling
around.
comfortable. They feel like the challenge and getting face-to-face with Sentinels is in their favor. So Fnatic go towards B again.
Yeah, it's gonna be very hard to deny.
Wait, Shaz didn't
this
commit to the
side
flank?
take. If you're Sentinels,
No,
with
they had
so
a
in the way of
bot
equipment.
back there.
Oh, I
Nice
see.
out from ShahZaM. He's able to
There's
nail
two
Derke
flank-
around the side.
Oh,
Goes
baby!
ShahZaM is annihilating everybody with the ultimate.
Okay.
And that's going to cause a lot of problems here. 2 players left, Doma and
That sucks that he got so ahead of himself right there, but it's okay. The boys are going to clean up.
Boys are there. That's what we call a beautiful
Now
go.
that
So these are the
was...
things I need to see to
Now-
make an opinion.
Yeah, yeah.
I told you guys, NA was number one. Like, it's
my
really that
God,
simple.
This game is delivering dueling third
Damn it,
round
Justin.
Blade Storm coming in from
But now
Derke
guess
and
what?
ShahZaM.
Fnatic has the
Let's
knives.
see more of that. 2-1
Maybe they
can
back
do the
in.
same
What
thing.
a round for both teams there.
I think
Love
he
to
just
see
used
the
knives, didn't
aggression.
he?
Love to see that both teams are
oh.
not giving an
Oh, he did.
It
Oh
wasn't
my God.
waiting for the
I didn't know.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
missed. I missed that
Before they
first
knew
kill.
what the
I didn't
actual
see
hit
it.
was,
I looked at my
because of the
chat.
information gained on both sides. Toxic screen, schmoxic screen. Boom! The flex on for ShahZaM.
Damn, hyped
We're
up.
the let's fucking go, baby.
Sentinels feeling
Nice.
good,
I
but I
love the
feel like
blue.
this is going to be a very back.
I
and
just
forth
fucking
game
land
here.
just battle ready. He's like, I've been to
Yeah,
1,000
I definitely
lands.
agree with you. And
Yep.
in terms of momentum, though,
Hardened
I'm loving
veteran.
that for Sentinels because that's got to feel good.
Jordan, he was our teammate once.
And
He was?
Fnatic,
It's crazy.
I thought
That's always
Jordan-
down to peak.
not with the
I
best.
thought Jordan was
equipment
asking
in
that
the
like
world.
a question. He was?
No, I mean,
They're able
I
to
remember all the
accomplish it, going
Shaz
for the
moments.
pressure towards
Uh,
B long. They don't have
Shaz is
to
always down to
get
take
into
an
this,
angle
they
right
have
here. He's
presence
ready to
also on the
dash.
map,
Good
but
Good old
they're
Aspen.
going to pick up the ultimate orb, and ShahZam's going to be here with the operator.
Oh.
No,
Wait,
he didn't
actually,
even
Ripper
dash.
was
That looked like it went
A.
through his.
That is
hip.
a huge opening
Where'd that
early
bullet
on
go?
now for Fnatic,
EP.
going up 5 against 4, and with
He's
a
bummed
minute
about that
to
one.
play with as well.
It's
I think
so
he didn't
big
dash
we
because
see
he
it's
thought he hit
already
him.
a rookie
Like,
I like where his head's at
by
though,
the
like taking
skills
that peak. I
inspectors.
like that he's not
It
just
was
falling
1 for
sight
1 as we
early.
went into round
Well,
2,
hopefully
which means
after
it's
whiffing or
Sentinels
whatever, right?
building
Hopefully he
back
still
up
has that
top,
same mental because he's
investment
got to
after
take fights
back
like that
and forth
for this
economy.
half to
It needs
look
to at
good,
least
or the
return
game,
something.
I guess.
So great job by Fnatic to start off there. Make it really sting on this round to start.
Oh, damn, that
It's
was
gonna be
sick.
Sentinels to pick this up and find that off if they can.
That was
Doma
sick.
says not this time though.
Yeah, great moves going up on
Does
the
Stick
wall
always play
in the
Sova
toxic
on,
and rather in the poison orb.
Yeah.
That's so smart.
Split?
The
I mean, fucking...
Did TenZ just get lurked on? TenZ just got lurked on so hard. Oh my god.
Fnatic, you know, you said it's going to be very back and forth, and it's looking like Fnatic have such a strong response. ShahZaM, after having such a great round just previous, struggling to connect that one shot, and that was all it took. That opportunity going to Fnatic, they knew how to play out that man advantage. And again, it's that methodical approach towards that B side that's been causing some issues.
Yeah.
We got a little fucking slugfest right now.
Yeah.
Coming through from Sentinels, where maybe they invest more to try to actually aggressively take B long, or they can play retake on B as well. There's definitely a few different options available.
I hate when people just ride TenZ.
Yeah.
Like, they're just already hating. It's not even like 4 rounds.
You gotta ride the star.
Just quickly encroaching.
It's unbelievable though. It's not like he asked for it.
For what
True.
we see coming in
they did it to him.
Okay.
True.
They're gonna give us enough room to make it all the way up crane, even to yellow.
Like, Jesus, this guy isn't invincible, bro.
And be able to plant. They're so happy to take the after fight. They have a really great post plant so far. So doing that each time, you saw the spike go towards B at the beginning of this one as we were watching the replays, but this time it sits behind A for one of the first times. And they've only been here to pepper A, Fnatic that is. Now it looks like they may actually commit to the site.
That's a gun round from him?
Reacts in round
Oh, they
5.
forced hard. Oh my god.
Yeah. Dude, A is so fucking hard to hold.
Yeah.
You can have 4 people there and it's so hard to hold.
Yeah.
Now the question is,
they do though. This would be solid.
In fact, they are going to full hold.
I feel like SMGs are pretty good for holding.
Like it's all on the line
Oh
right
wow.
on the side.
Fuck yeah. Great early kill. Break the wall.
They knew, yeah, they knew exactly where that was going down. They're gonna just let this ult happen.
To fight for this rip, but they're going to get denied by that lockdown.
Because now the retake's much easier without that stage wall. Although Derke about to do work.
To come up.
Wow.
Come in from 6.
That
goes
sucks.
down, though, as they're still waiting
That's so
for a little bit of
powerful.
fine to get back
I love
into
to see
the
both
site. Maybe a
Jets
sonar
confident
bolt
right
to
now.
Make it happen. 4v4 on the retake as Derke takes aim.
You gotta be. That's why you're
All the
playing
way
Jet,
on
right?
the
You gotta be
steps.
confident. And if you're not, then you're. Oh no. The whiff. The lineup. The whiff.
Great
So well
line
set
on that
up.
Hunter's Fury, absolutely. And also,
What if he
has
whiffs the lineup
ability to
again?
with this late lurk, this flank. It has
Oh,
been
no.
detected. dappr's looking for it on the back. He's
He
actually
whiffed the
killed
lineup
Boaster,
twice,
and there goes
bro.
the spike tapped. It's going to be Fnatic having to force the issue, moving closer now. They've got to close the distance because
there's
the
whiffs
stick
going
seem
on
to be
right
coming,
now.
But TenZ comes off a bit to get the frag to prevent the trade. Has to stick it again. Does he have time? Can he make it work?
Oh my god.
To take that one. My goodness, that was so very close, down to the milliseconds. But Fnatic, they pull it out of the bag rib, 3-2 for them.
I wonder if he had a flash. If TenZ had an extra flash.
I wonder if Boaster had some lineups ready for like the screen flank, or if he was just simply flanking. You know, like some shock dart, cheeky shit.
Dude, Mistic missed both of his lineups.
And what I think is extra awesome,
I think.
Fnatic right now
Looked like it anyway.
Again, getting to the site.
I only saw the
pretty much
second
as
one. I didn't
fast
see the
as
first.
can,
They
and
both
getting
went the same. They bounced
Well, I
off
don't
the top.
think
puts Sentinels
they
in their
I don't know if he
retake
planted
position.
where he
Fnatic,
wanted initially.
they're still not
Oh,
losing.
right, because they
Doing a
had to
great
kind
job
of
at that
change
while
the
Sentinels
plants.
is
Yeah,
doing
you're right.
great.
You're right.
Yeah.
Yeah, you might be right.
And we may have one of those more sleepy rounds where it's just a few pistols, but the sheriffs can be quite dangerous.
Yeah, because originally they used that teeny tiny pixel to plant with the sage wall, and it might bleed just enough to touch it.
Can certainly cause problems. I think a good initial objective for.
But to me, it looked like it whiffed hard.
If they possibly can find a way to do so.
One of them definitely did. It wasn't even in the bomb site.
They both went. Yeah, they both went the same spot.
Managed to actually bait out some utilities, so he's got a lot of information that's going to allow.
It's weird how no one told him. Somebody was looking at it too.
Position to maybe deal with this, but all of this utility is certainly hard to cut through.
Boaster got so much good vision in mid. He droned all the way under tube into a kitchen,
pick is this,
seeing
by the way?
Viper both.
I think this is SEN or Fnatic, but I'm not sure.
I'll look real
Fnatic is
quick.
doing a great job of just getting in the mind of Sentinels here before these rounds start, which is why it looks like they're moving so seamlessly into B each time. And
What
a
is
nice
going
fight
on?
right there
Yeah,
on
it's
the dapr.
Fanatics.
Oh my god, all the Vipers coming through here, and it's just an
course.
absolute mess.
Yeah,
but there's no
Fanatics.
one on the spike just yet. You see some not quick enough to deal with the second nano
My
swarm.
God.
The first one though, Sick able to take down Magnum, makes it a 3v3, but time is against Sentinels on this retake. Boaster's trying to push the issue, find his way forward towards the spike. He's
Benjamin,
dealt
just quick
with the
ace real
issue
quick.
there, and that will be
Mistic.
Fnatic picking it up.
Viper
He's
OP.
coming through. Great stuff there. My goodness.
All right.
That dude,
Our first round
Sentinels
separation
made
has
that
sent
that
Fnatic
round
back
really hard
on
for them.
Fnatic at
Sentinels
the
didn't
pad.
really
Looks like they
invest
have
too
the
much.
momentum
They had
Starting to figure
sheriffs
out
and they
again. See,
used
they
the
get right to the site once
they had
can.
sheriffs. They used
only need a
Viper
little bit
ult
of info
and
to do
Viper
that,
or
and
and
they
Sage
set up
Wall,
to play that game of chess as
but
they back up
they managed to
throughout
kill
all of
3
this
and
utility.
use the ults.
Like you said, utility heavy.
I don't know.
Site takes as they get back in.
Bad?
Fives, fist bumps all
It wasn't
around
bad.
Fnatic
Is
as
what
they
I'm trying to
start
say. It wasn't like
take control.
terrible that round. It's pretty good.
Definitely.
For
Oh, I love
Sentinels.
this from ShahZaM as well, going deeper right at the beginning, looking for those opening.
Damn,
picks
they gave
for
up
the
on that A
operation,
aggression
mix
like
up
right
those
away.
angles,
Yeah.
So you can catch your opponents off guard. Doesn't get anything this time, except some early information, and we'll see just a default coming through here from Fnatic, slowing things down on the attack. Seeing if they could catch any early plays from Sentinels. I think at this point it would make a lot of sense that Sentinels would be trying to do something in the early round, but they are actually holding passive for now.
It might be one of those 30 seconds again. Right as 30 seconds hit, slam the site, get it down, pressure the utility usage, and again, fight within that chaos. There's the 1 minute mark going through. So using utility here would
Playing so slow.
having utility come back every 30 or
They
60
just
seconds
want
for
Sentinels
controllers
to
and
make the
whatnot,
mistake.
But it looks like that's when they want to execute. So they're going to plant shortly after this, unless they're drawing things out of Sentinels on this, or Fnatic, sorry.
Holy, they are
And actually going
plowing
towards
through
A,
this.
actually.
It ain't gonna work.
Ooh, that's a good
Yeah.
early defense coming through from
Didn't
TenZ.
work at all.
ShahZaM knocking down everybody here
Whiff.
for Fnatic. Very little left to work with. Boaster and Derke is all that remain. And time is against them here as well.
Man,
Damn.
ShahZaM doesn't stop enough
Shazzy's a LAN player, baby.
can do to maybe get
disrespecting
some
him too.
damage there, but ShahZaM finishes it
Shazzy's
off.
Some of those
Lovely
stats
stuff.
where like it can
And
work
it's-
and
it
it
was
looks really good if
interesting,
it does, but you
because
have to go like if the
had
team's
what
ready
looked
for it,
like-
it's like you run through so many
Typically,
defensive
Magnum's
angles.
gonna be playing towards A with the Killjoy turret trying to deny information.
Yeah, they held that well.
And I think,
They had an
there's a
answer
general
to that.
tendency to
And
try to
Sick-
set up towards B here. We
Sick,
see
like,
that
read that well. He knew it was coming.
Fanatics. And
I don't know how he
it's
knew,
fine
but he
that
knew.
they actually do try to go A.
ShahZaM with the fast
Sorry?
reposition. It might have been whatever they threw over the wall, like they threw something
Yeah.
to smoke off the cross.
So you almost
you know?
convinced, I feel like, but Sentinels managed to work
Like
this
the
really
spawn
effectively
angle.
thanks to ShahZaM.
And the focus was to get the operator back in his hands as soon as possible. They know what kind of control it puts on the site, and it stops aggression really well. We know that. It's one of the things the operator does best, is it shuts down aggression.
man.
What a shot coming in
A little
there from
flick.
ShahZaM. TenZ answers as
I
well
mean-
as they start to take a few.
Shahzy
Had a little
said-
bit of an econ buy here as they farm down
Sheesh.
Fnatic.
Wow.
dare
Round
I
eight.
talk again?
That's the scary
About
thing
the
with
regions?
side,
Dare
isn't
I
it?
bring
You're
it up?
running into TenZ and ShahZaM.
It was an
No,
eco.
I
Yeah.
shan't. I
Yeah.
shan't.
It's very scary,
I shan't.
especially given that the operator has been out for some time.
I'm just saying ShahZaM is looking
Fnatic,
spicy.
You know, you may expect them at this point. You know,
Well, prime
given
game
how
of
much
Flawless.
they've been shut down on around A, that maybe they would start working that beyond control early again. So then, you know, the mind games start to come through, and there's a couple options. Either Sentinels do what they've been doing, which is just
There you
actually
go.
generally
TenZ got some
playing
confidence. He
fairly
got some
passive
eco
across the board.
frags.
It's all about
Or
those
they
eco
actually
frags,
try
dude.
to
Build that confidence.
anticipate Fnatic
Yep.
going
I know
Now we're
that.
ready to
I know
go.
that all too
And
well.
there's a
Jordan
guarantee
used to
of
tell
that.
me to rush for ecos.
That is happening. Early presence here.
Just
towards
Mike,
that
your
B
own
position.
5. You need some eeks.
Yep.
too.
Derke was hurt.
Yep.
You gotta
He didn't say it like
kick
that, but yep.
Took
I
an
knew what he
off
was
shot
saying.
From ShahZaM, he'll get healed up there by Doma, so they're taking a second to reset, get themselves back into position. Now, the operator, as I said, shuts down aggression, but it's also probably going to draw a little bit more utility out of Fnatic, so they got to figure out what ShahZaM's first shot is, where that operator then moves to, because it usually goes to a second spot, and you can see now he's creeping over towards under mid. Going to see if he can route what usually is the rotation here from Magnum, and we'll see if it
The
pays
late
off.
B hit
Smoke is
or
down
what?
though, so they're going to be
Or are they
covered
coming
on the
A?
rotations. Nice job by Fnatic, keeping
I think it's a
everything
B
in mind
hit.
on the map.
They're just gonna
Yeah,
use.
little A
Sign.
pump, little A pump.
Yeah,
fake.
they're gonna use the dart. They're gonna. What they're probably gonna do is they're gonna drone,
Love the
clear the
cutting of noise
space,
here,
use
just
the same wall,
Yep.
maybe.
There's anything coming
Like-
Or
from
like a stage
Sentinels,
slow
but
at
they
least, so it
themselves
looks
are
like
gonna
stage
be-
there coming to
they
plant.
don't really wanna take
Slow.
any
They
chances,
slowed
just
and they
keep
used
continuing
the.
to play passive, not
Oh,
taking
that's a big pick
risks.
though.
Wow.
And that's a fantastic find there. And there's a res. That means that they know that there's at least 2 players.
Man, that res
They
was
call.
And
actually.
Viper
meta.
hasn't moved
think
at all.
there's action
Zombs
towards
over there
A,
ready.
But at the same time, here comes the play towards B, so quite confusing. But 20 seconds to go here, Rib, and soon the game will be given
Oh
away
my
for
God,
Fnatic.
Zombs. He's got that idea, dude. He's got an idea of
With
what's
the
happening
size
right
of
now.
B always allows it a site that 5
He got
flanked
flanked,
alive
though.
once the spike goes down.
wow,
Here we are for that
all
play.
good.
Spam just through the underside of the box where zombs can cut it.
No way,
They're
dude.
What?
Now. And they are cleaning up a bit at the site.
going on?
Fnatic? Hello?
Yeah, lovely stuff. Fnatic
Was he trying to
running out of
plant
time,
right there in the
unfortunately,
open
for them.
too?
Yeah. I don't know where they thought he was.
Sentinels really holding on to things. And again, you know, Sentinels are
That was
they're
confusing.
doing such a good job without information. They're just so confident.
I
in
thought
how they
NA
can
had
take
delay.
positions together that they're not really putting
Jesus.
a chance.
I love
And
it.
there's a
Keep
lot
the
to be
region
said for
talk
playing
going.
that style, you know, because you're giving up
Dom's
information to
playing
do it.
position super well though,
And
right
the
there.
cost of doing
Yep,
that
bob and
is
weaving.
that you feel a bit safer. But hey, you know, they're really making it work. in
Hard
this
Patty
matchup
gets the
so far
fourth
on
right there.
Icebox,
Whatever.
and this is a retake heavy map. And so far they're showing confidence there.
Whoa.
Man, this is aggressive.
Confidence on both sides here. We see ShahZaM going up with his operator. Hunter's Fury there for Boaster. Blade Storm and Empress available. ShahZaM just on
I love
point with the
it.
quick flick
Shazzy
right
can't
now.
miss right
ShahZaM
now.
Switching back and forth.
We need that.
Except for the very first, round or whatever, the second
really
round,
nailing people
whatever that
with
was.
those flicks
He brushed
indeed.
that off real quick.
Again, he is a deterrent
That's what I'm saying though.
on that
That's
A
what-
side.
yeah.
Fucking like
And
second 2 rounds
Fnatic
into a
once again
VO3, you
going
go fucking.
to
I'm keep peeking.
Old Comfort, that B site.
Yep.
I love the wall here. That's going to really delay any split attempts. So that just messes with the timings here for Fnatic. They're going to be forced to make their way
Dry
forward.
walker.
Though. Magnum
Wow.
with a great
that kill.
creep forward. Takes down zombs. dapr might be in with a chance here as he wants to try to harass them. But now down to 3 players. dapr has to survive. He's got to keep his team anchored on this site for a retake.
Very nice.
I love the
Well
way
played
they
from
altered the strat a little bit from the
Boasty
side
boy.
of Fnatic. Usually
Boaster.
that wall is up when they get into the site. This time it's down, and they say, how much room
Shaz is
will
thinking,
you give
"Come
us,
on, boys,
Sentinels?"
hold
There
your
was quite a
sight.
bit of room, but here comes ShahZaM once again. We've seen it before. Another one, but he's
this
over
guy's just-
yellow. That's Mistic.
Shazzy has like
That's the
18
round.
kills
We're
already.
tied
Yeah.
up once again at 5-5.
Crazy, dude.
Impressive stuff from Fnatic. Really nice recovery. The forward push coming through round B was just fantastic. Really opened things up there for them in what was otherwise a fairly dire situation.
Yeah.
Again, ShahZaM and TenZ, they've been they've been formidable on that A side. It feels very hard to gain entrance. And we might see, once again, early presence placed on that A site. Look at, judging by the minimap.
Looking at the economy, looking at that timeline, it is going to be another purchase.
Oh
here.
my
Sentinels do go
God.
down, but ShahZaM puts an extra $200 in his pocket as they aggress. It was Fnatic
Dude, he
taking
is
a bit of
on
ground.
right
Now
now.
Sentinels
He is
saying,
on.
We'll take that ground first and do
Uh-oh.
quick pepper
He's a little
shots.
too on.
Okay,
Derke
2 on, 2
drops
on.
it.
Sometimes
Turk.
you
Sam goes down.
gotta get punished sometimes. He's gonna keep at it.
Yeah, that first pick was totally gross.
too on
Now
right
it's
now.
up to TenZ to hold this one down. He's got Sick as well.
Ooh.
Sick is going
Uh-oh.
to get taken out by Derke, and TenZ is going to go forward.
Oh,
He doesn't
what
really
a
have
trade.
much choice. So with that said, after the dust settles, there's only 2 players remaining now for Sentinels in this retake. But only 3 to deal with, so it feels quite doable for them. As dapr presses his way forward,
Oh,
but
there's the round.
Viper's
Yep,
pick coming
round's
through
over.
is certainly going to
Round's
make
over,
life
Viper.
more difficult here for Sentinels. Zombs up above, trying to
You
find
can see
his
your
way
feet.
forward, but I think he's got sprayed straight through. That's
Yes, sir.
the heinous stuff from Fnatic, working out
DDK
quite
just
nicely.
said
6-5
The word heinous.
as they look to
I
try
love
to take
it.
advantage going
Good
into the final
vocab.
round of the first half.
Anus?
No, not anus.
Mistic
Heinous.
on the Viper 12 and 6.
What is that?
ShahZaM 17
hair-
and 10. Both doing for what they can for their teams to bring these frags out. The trade
Go
from
ahead, give it your
ShahZaM,
best
but
effort. What is it,
again,
Mike?
I'm
we
unsure.
saw it in their first match where he just kept picking up kill after kill. He's a madman when it comes to opening up the site for Fnatic, and everybody rides that wave right behind him. We saw right there for the round to pick up number 6 as we head to round 12. Can Sentinels tie it up?
Yeah, ShahZaM actually looking for something in middle. We haven't seen him really doing this before, so it could catch Fnatic off guard, especially if they have a mid-round rotation after the default. And maybe you see a player peel off from either the B or the A pressure, and ShahZaM will be able to catch one of those players, but not finding too much just yet. Going beyond the poison orb, ShahZaM really looking for
Good spot for Shaz.
opening pick here.
I mean, they don't have to do much more on this round. With him pushed up that far, There's no way they come
probably
back
get
around
jump
him.
spotted at
he's
that
good to
corner,
always
if
peek
anything.
That side. Luckily enough, the bombs just or spikes just.
I'm unsure what
right,
Fnatic's doing right now.
and they're going to
I don't know
sure
where they're gonna end up.
nothing is
They could end up
encroaching
anywhere.
into the sights. Sentinels
They're
more than happy to
Yeah.
let the Spectre.
I like it. That's
Wildangles.com.
That's kind of how you play this map, though. Oh,
Slash
you're right.
ShahZaM.
Fnatic. A
Good
little
spot,
closer
buddy.
to these angles. That's gonna be one
Readjusted.
frag.
Very good.
ShahZaM probably knows there's more behind that jump as they're looking to rotate to either site, but he may have to move now that he got found out.
30 seconds left.
Yeah, huge pick, and it almost seemed like they tried to punish the fact that he was there as opposed to A, and then they walk into TenZ. So only 3 players left at Fnatic as they make their way into that B site now.
Oh my.
There's not much time left here. Derke,
Wow.
nice
Oh,
opening pick
wow.
following it up as well, but it's up to Mistic
That
now.
was a nice
10
shot
seconds
on
to pop
TenZ.
this spike. He
Yeah,
might
it
just
doesn't
be able to
matter,
get this
but
down, but
still
he's got
nice.
ShahZaM
Oh
there.
my, dude, Shaz
Such a
is
presence on that B site.
unstoppable
That is
right now.
Sentinels
Another
tying
three-piece.
things up at the end of
Dude.
the first half.
Six
6
is
to
up.
6.
Shaz is putting Sentinels on his
The
back
operator
right
came
now.
in huge for
TenZ is doing good too.
The way that
Land
Fnatic was
player.
executing on the sites, able to get in, they were only having small windows to make those frags happen, and a small window is all ShahZaM needs. Over and over, we saw
dapr
it on
kept
every
getting
site
unlucky
take,
that over there
and
too. He was
ShahZaM
getting
was
stage
a
diff.
very big key factor in making sure they were able to get that round.
ShahZaM's on 20 kills after the first half. That's that's not a bad start at all. My goodness.
Yeah.
You love to see that if you're a Sentinels fan.
Well, it's 6-6 now. And look back and forth. Almost trading round for round. There were a few pockets there where teams were getting in the groove. But we'll see if Fnatic can start to pick up this pistol. They have the wall. The intention's there on the side to block something out if they want to push. And you can see where they already have Doma and Derke pushed up to. They say, well, it's going to be here. Block them off immediately. And we'll stop their strat.
Just
so they have
later.
to call strat number 2. Looks like they'll back off of this, actually, without seeing any pressure yet.
I was going to say, like, if you're familiar with Fnatic's playstyle, and there is a lot of information out there with all these setups that they like to play.
I love how
it could be
common
a
the
way to
Reyna
isolate a couple players,
Ghost
knowing that they'd be playing these spots.
double devour
Derke will be
is.
committing this defense from yellow, and there's a swing. Gets the
Well,
dink,
that's why
but
it's good. He
TenZ
gets one, and he
has the ghost.
still has more.
And there goes the spike.
He gets a
down.
full heal out of that, and he
Sentinels
still has
in
more.
great advantage now.
Well,
They've got
almost
the
full.
clock playing against Fnatic, as well as the post-plant
Oh, he
positioning
gets
and an
overhealed,
extra player
120.
as well. So
Yeah, you get
looking
overhealed.
very nice so far from
That's-
Sentinels.
when I said
One
full,
more is
I
all
meant
good.
like 150. That's
Dapper.
why I said almost full.
30-second heal for him.
sure.
Abilities coming back up. Sick.
Now he's full.
Yep.
Takes some shots from the right. His 10
Oh, dude, he was so close. One more bullet, and that was going into that guy's head.
Huge as he's turned around on by
Oh,
zombs.
that
Who's gonna win
timing on
fight?
that flank.
The timing. Boaster doing some damage there. It's up to Mistic now to try to do this. There's 2 players to worry about. Oh my
Wow.
goodness, Mistic somehow makes that one work. Perfect timing.
He
Does
has
he have
it.
enough, though? Does he have enough time for this defuse? It's close!
Oh,
not quite.
Jeez.
Mistic. Such a good effort, but
Dude. I
Wow.
don't even know how he killed both those two. That's such a Valorant thing that happens
We
sometimes.
saw it right there. His hand
The
slipped.
The heat, bro. He pulled the
Holy
heat.
moly, the point
The fucking bullets are midair as he's aiming at the other guy.
That is just something
Oh, we're
else.
seeing team
What
chat.
a
You see
round.
that?
Mistic again
Still need to help
having
me,
one
is
of
what
these
Derke
rounds
said.
where he just puts himself in the
Oh.
spotlight.
Tilt.
Oh,
They're
it was
tilting.
just
Sen's
at
winning
that
this.
point.
Yep. Sentinels is winning this map, dude.
Unfortunate.
Fnatic's tilted.
Sentinels pouring one out on that
Big
one.
round
They feel
there.
good to see that come into their favor. The pistol round goes to Sentinels.
ooh, Marshall coming out. I like it from Derke. Marshall is dangerous.
Here.
That's about as close as it can get to
Desperately
defusing.
looking for this one. They're actually going to challenge this, Riv. This
Oh.
feels quite scary. Derke will go down, though.
Ooh.
But
Good answer
Doma
back.
is there to represent.
Doma hitting.
Quick shot
Domas.
to the Doma.
Domas.
Another shot to the Doma. Almost gets another one. Zombs takes him down, and they're going to be taking the site now. Boaster looking to get some early damage in, just misses out on Zombs. And a great flank hold here by ShahZaM, but he's not going to find anything just yet, so it's a wonder if they'll take it all the way back.
He's like,
don't
wait,
know
I
if
saw
they
someone's
have to, but
legs.
It looks like they're
Dead.
still going to. You can see Fnatic
Looking
discussing
good
on
for
the other
SEN right
side,
now.
saying, all right, not a problem. You know, they know what they did wrong in that round. Let Mistic play this one out. And they're still doing good damage on these rounds. They do get the marshals, they get a few sheriffs, they drop dapr, they drop TenZ. They know as well. You see SENZ is just getting into their eco rounds, a little bit of a bonus.
Liking what I'm seeing.
So, or not eco round, sorry, just a bonus, and that will hurt for their next buys. If they're able to keep the operator off ShahZaM and things like that, it is a very big boon for them. Woo.
Great shots there. And as you say, getting in the damage, just making it feel as aggressive as possible.
Did you see him? He was talking about how far away you guys are to dab up.
At this level.
How do you know that's what he said?
It looked like it when he was dabbing left and right. Because his teammates weren't dabbing as well, whoever was next to him.
Crucial to Fnatic's success. You can see the drone will tag Derke. You can see that Sentinels understand
Plus, I'm a really
this.
good
They want
lip reader.
to always force this setup back because they want to deny the information from Fnatic. And they can do whatever they want after that. But you can see that the drone opening makes it fairly safe and not too much of an investment for Sentinels to do that.
Yeah.
And they know that they kind of have
Was
to
it a
do
tough
that
map
because
to get
again, if
ult
you've studied Fnatic, you'll see Derke
orbs
and Doma
on?
with those close B setups.
Because like no matter what, from both sides, you're taking somewhat of a risk.
You can take
Just
an
because of where
advance
they're
somewhere
positioned.
else, right? You got to see a few steps ahead.
Setup.
I mean, if they just
cool.
went to hit A there,
Oh, he's getting
the
one
push
for
is pretty
sure.
intense coming in from that side of Fnatic. There's shots coming to start the round as they trade 1 for 1.
And here comes the play more
Oh
forward
my
towards
God.
the A site now.
Almost see him.
Fnatic have to try to defend this. Don't think they want to play retake. Boaster
He was already up pipes.
Down.
They scaled so quick.
Derke has that Vandal to work with. And Fnatic have this backside control mostly still to play with, so that's a good omen for them.
That
but
Spectre's
Zombs up
so
close
hard
and
to beat
personal
that
Inspector
close.
running out of bullets though, and the trades keep on
Yeah,
coming
bullets,
through.
he
Fnatic
kills
still with a
it.
I hate
chance
that
here.
shit when I'm
The
on the
TenZ
receiving end.
is making it
Yeah,
impossible.
it's so hard to
Fantastic
beat that
finish from
close.
him. And that said, I did really enjoy Mistic, you know, with that forward push rib. I think perhaps that is to punish the fact that they know that Sentinels will invest towards B long fairly heavily at that early timing, so it's safer for him to walk out that far.
Absolutely. Grabbing info is one of my favorite things. If you're not doing it, I feel like it's a problem.
Damn, the fadeaway right
Anywhere
there.
To get it, you know, Mystic's able to use
Didn't
that
expect the
perfectly,
repeat.
especially as the Viper to cut off positions. Hits
The only
around.
reason he repeat because he had his teammate there.
And that's why we actually see Viper a lot. You know, you're changing the complete view of the site, all the angles you want to
Fnatic
create.
is
Now that she's been in the mix a lot more for more teams. You play around that. She's not so.
I mean, I'm not gonna say anything. You guys know what I'm thinking right now.
Doing things for yourself.
I'm thinking I might eat my words, but it's only one map, so we'll see.
Plays, so Mistic being able to push up and utilize all
I'm
that
just,
space is absolutely huge because
I want to say it, but I'm
delivers
holding
that to
back.
Boaster, and that's exactly how Fnatic works. Boaster wants all that information so he can walk around and they can start to pick apart their opponents for wherever. It's usually wherever Derke can get in and start getting first bloods, as we've heard his stats.
And it does feel like, you know, as we see this tactical timeout coming from Fnatic, it's definitely very difficult from them because, you know, you mentioned
so
the
quiet?
pistol rounds previously, and we saw
They're
how
so much quieter than the
insanely
last
close
casters. I
that
feel like.
victory was on the pistol.
I feel like
in
they
the
just
second
turned the
half
volume down a little
was for
bit.
Sentinels, and for them to be able to get off to a good start on the attack, where they're able to dictate.
Like
the
on my
pace,
last
able to
casters, the
condition their
volume right
opponents,
here
it's a very
was the
comfortable
same
position for them to
as
be able to
here.
Find themselves in, whereas Fnatic,
You know?
they're going to have to. I mean, it's very difficult on Icebox. It's hard to take risks on Icebox. There's other maps like Ascent or, you know, Haven, or there's lots of other maps in the pool where it's much easier for you on the defense to take the initiative and to try to adapt. But on this map, it's much more difficult, I think. So it feels more
routes
oppressive.
Just aren't there.
Yeah, for sure. And it
Wait, what
definitely
time is it right now for
requires you to be
EU?
a very confident team inherently, because you're not going to
I
get
mean,
given
what kind
too
of
much,
EU are we
and
talking?
you're going to have to be
wherever,
reactive. It's
like
kind
where
of just
they
how
are.
it is. So we'll see
Iceland
what
time?
adjustments
Yeah.
come through
Like, is it
from
really
Fnatic
late
as
right
we
now?
go into their following buy rounds.
10:40 p.m.
As we can see here, the money's not too good, so it's going to be a half buy
That is
coming through from
what?
Fnatic.
That's so
So
late.
maybe this would be
Is it?
around if there were to be any rounds
UTC?
featuring shenanigans. This would be a good place for it for Fnatic.
Exactly. They'll get
10:40 p.m.
2,900
Yeah.
on that side of Fnatic. If they lose this round, they will be able to buy next, no matter what.
They're
Here,
just in there.
dapr's going to start off with the Phantom.
Oh,
as
it's
they
almost
start
12 actually.
trading,
It's
and
11
again,
for farther.
Sentinels focus.
Dude, it's that late?
Yeah, it really seems once
Yeah,
again
they're doing that
they
probably
know
for
that they can
viewership,
get
like
those
starting
kills there
them.
because Derke and Doma have been playing that forward setup very consistently. And so if you know you can get a couple kills there, you can go for
That's
it.
fucked off.
Yeah, that's late.
Pushing out the back.
I
Because they're not
doing a
8
great
a.m.
job of saying,
Pacific.
hey,
They're not
nothing
starting
really to
matches
lose this
till
round.
3
Let's move this
p.m.
bit of a
local
death
time.
ball.
So
They break off
like, that's
one,
way
just
late,
so
and that's
Doma
purely
can
for
come from a
viewership.
different
Yeah, I can see
angle
what's
here. He
happening
should
here.
have
Fnatic's
his,
falling
field
asleep.
by the time he gets back around. And
No,
now they're
no,
both
we know
work
what's really
underneath.
happening here,
Unless they
Mike.
save this into the next round. That could also be
Let's
a
just
play
be
and
honest
do a bit
with
of damage on
ourselves.
the way out. Since
I won't say it.
this is
I don't wanna
such a
jinx
hard
anybody.
retake. When you are retaking B, you need to invest a lot. In the beginning, I think a lot of teams didn't take B because it was just so open. It was hard to break off, really get a good strategy in, or make a util work because it ended up.
Last
with
time
everybody just
Fnatic
peeking out of
owned
B
because
long and
it was the
becoming a
opener,
family
dude.
photo
It was
over
bright
over.
and early for them.
Here,
There's
they're split with the
10:40
toxic
PM.
screen.
I just looked it
so
up in
good.
Reykjavík.
They're able to spam through it with a little bit of knowledge of what's coming. And Mistic will
Isn't
save
Iceland?
that.
Doesn't
Vandals
Iceland get
overall
no
on this
darkness?
round.
Like they have no moon there?
I have no idea.
Oh, that was close. I was looking at the mini map and I was like,
Are
is he
you
gonna survive?
laughing at me?
They have no.
Tucked in his arms and
Wait.
legs,
I mean-
hands, feet, arms inside the ride at all times.
But didn't that
10 to
mean-
6.
Jordan, why are
They
you
have no-
laughing at
wait.
Really
me?
creating a gap
They have
for
no
themselves
moon?
here with 4 up. Is
Well,
back
no,
to
like
7.
they have a moon, of course,
Yeah,
but
definitely doing a
well,
great
maybe
job,
not.
but you know, if we're going to see a turnaround,
it's
obviously
what?
there's
never
too many
dark.
more opportunities
No,
for
yeah.
Fnatic,
There's
but this
a
would be
time in
a
summer
great
where
one. They've
the
gotten
sun
a
is
fairly
out
good
for
sense of
24
what
hours.
Sentinels have been doing into their
Listen,
first
you
buy
know what
round.
I
We go
mean.
Now we'll see
No,
the
Yeah.
operator.
It's
It's just funny
seasonal
the way he
based,
said it,
though.
as if like each
ShahZaM, so
region
that
has
might
a
be
moon or
new
something.
challenge. 3 players here. Once again, that B long presence is maintained by Fnatic.
on
They
the
really
same
want to win
planet,
this. Derke
We all
actually
got a moon.
going forward, gets the ding. Doma finishing off TenZ. Res comes through though, and Sentinels getting a lot of action towards this B long position once
Don't
again.
mind Mike, he's been
And
streaming for a
I mean,
long time.
Maybe even
He's
asking
been up
questions
early.
through the tube. Mistic
Yeah.
has to try to respond.
Everything
in
Shazzy.
He's getting something
Peek
back, but
me.
it's just failing.
Shazzy,
Here, really. There
can't
doesn't
be
seem to be
stopped.
anything for them.
God, you guys
Well,
don't stand a
dropped
chance
with the way
against
the econ
Sentinels.
is
What's
flowing,
happening?
Mike.
Dan, this
Just say
means
it.
I think
How?
three members
How is this
of
happening right
Fnatic
now?
are gonna have a very
Fnatic,
hard
I had
time
some-
coming
I had some
into
faith
this
in you
round.
guys.
That would be Derke, Boaster,
I'm not saying
Magnum.
anything. I'm
Are you
keeping my mouth
kidding me
shut
right
on
now
it.
with
A few
this?
extra bucks in their pocket
I'm
just
keeping
from
my mouth
saving up
shut.
for the way they bought their utility.
But you know
that
what I'm
means
thinking.
rounds become harder. Fnatic has to find a way to make these eco rounds count a little bit more because the bank of Sentinels is growing. And when Sentinels feel like they have control of the game, that means everyone is vibing. You don't need it to be a TenZ. You don't need it to be a
Oh,
SIG.
yes.
And honestly, the IGL of ShahZaM right now is stepping up with the operator for the team if you were to look.
And it seems like there's such a good read here from Sentinels as to how Fnatic want to play and whether they can get their opening kills, because they've been reliably doing that.
Oh,
We do see
There we
ShahZaM
go.
getting taken out.
Fnatic's
early
waking
on
up
in
finally.
forward position
The
around
coffee
belt,
is
and that's
kicking
gonna
in.
Be some small consolation for Fnatic to work
He
with, but
knows.
they don't have good weaponry. They're going to try to get that weapon. Zombs
nice
with the
shot.
punish. Great flick onto Boaster. That will even the numbers up. And in the meantime, Sick has made his way towards B.
I'm asking Sean what he thinks
Already
about
got their way in.
like what EU teams are
From
actually
the
super well rounded
abilities, utilities out. Dapr with a great kill on
Fnatic gives me
Derke.
like NA vibes.
And now Mistic's going to do what he can. He's been fantastic in these situations,
And
but alone
Liquid
now, he
gives me like
tempers himself to
semi-EU,
not,
semi-NA
or make
vibes.
sure rather he does not go down. Here comes the retake from both
You know what I
sides.
mean?
Still a little bit tentative
Yeah, I feel
on
it.
the side of Fnatic
They're
as they
like-
watch their flanks, and it
they're
looks like they
trying to
may
find
allow
duels.
this round to go through.
Ooh, that sucks.
Oh, Mystic
Ooh, the counter.
That
Holding the
really
needle there with
sucks for
that
Sentinels.
Spectre.
lighting the fuse.
And they can't leave. They got someone on the flank
It's
already.
getting quite awkward now. 3v3. Zombs' Viper's Pit is out of the picture, but Mystic has his own.
Ooh, I like this.
Oh my God.
Magnum
Beautiful.
with
That
the
was well played
timing.
by Magnum.
Yeah,
Oh,
really
that's a
well
spike too.
played.
You hate to see it.
Fnatic woke up,
Perfect
baby.
play
Go
from
Fnatic.
Magnum.
We got ourselves a game.
One enemy remaining. I have this one.
This
Now
round
defense.
is something else right now, Dan.
There's no time here really for TenZ, is that? And that Viper's Pit is so much to work against.
That was really well played.
But maybe you can get a frag out of it at least.
From the Magnum.
That's the goal at least.
The
Nope,
Rift.
and there it is.
That's
It's
what they
over.
needed right
It's
now.
a
Right, like
wrap.
mentally, Fnatic.
Super smart
Fnatic
play
needed that,
there
you
by
know?
Fnatic, taking it slow. The fact that
What is it,
Mistic
Mia?
didn't fully commit at any time, and he
What?
was still
Mia?
creating pressure.
Above
Viper does
Fnatic?
so much there, and really props to Mystic there, and then props
don't
to
know,
Magnum
actually.
for coming.
I don't-
up
I've never seen
huge,
that before.
Finding Sick with patience. Patience was the play there for Fnatic.
Yeah, such brilliant
Europe,
timing
the
on that
Middle East,
wraparound,
and Africa.
Got it.
Such an important round to pick up as well. Fnatic,
never
you know,
seen
we've been
EMEA
describing
either.
that.
Yeah.
they're
Yeah, that was
definitely on
really
the struggle bus. And, you know, Fnatic, you know, with the usual tricks, they're the slow orb, deep B long, that gives control for them and that usually allows them to run the forward setups that they have been running. But this time, they'll be leaving the operator on that one with Derke and having more presence towards the A side of the map, where Sentinels are putting all of their focus. So it works out quite nicely for Fnatic. But
what people saying, did you go to school? What do you mean? How would I know that?
The A site proper, because
I mean, most of the people that are probably saying that literally
things.
just Googled it themselves.
Boaster does have Hunter's Fury, so he might want to get out of the sites and play retake with that.
Yeah, it's a good eye. 3 ults on both sides. Blade Storm and Empress on the side of Sentinels. That Hunter's Fury, Res, and Lockdown. Are we going to see that here divide the site a little bit? Hunter's Fury will come first to hold the lockdown if it really becomes necessary.
Nice.
Spike play, and zombs will fall. Eagle-Eye Boaster comes up
Fnatic getting alive.
Yeah.
Huge pick off to get.
Oh, nice
Mistic
shot.
goes in as well, finds ShahZaM, and there is a huge opening here now for Fnatic. But speaking of which, TenZ is going forward. The trade comes through, though.
He was feeling it a little. Oh my God!
Wonderfully.
Fnatic's
That's
away.
Such a great hold from them.
This game is not
Couldn't have
over.
gone any better.
This game is not over.
Lost the Warbala from Doma there.
My God.
Such a great hold. That Hunter's Fury really did.
Oh, it's attack pause.
Well.
I think I gotta pee.
Out the Viper is always a nice way to start off.
So cleanly played. Fnatic definitely aren't pressuring themselves into anything they don't want to. They're playing it smart, like we saw with Mistic the other round, letting Sentinels in a little bit, giving them a false sense of security as they make it in. Doma will pop out, somebody else will pop out, and we'll see that it is just not able to be held by Sentinels at that time. But it is still Sentinels up currently in the game itself. As you see the series score on your screen, we have a little bit of a tech pause here as we get to kind of discuss what's been going on. It has been that game of chess, a lot of work towards the B site, and the operator sending a message has started to come out. ShahZaM's been doing it, and now we see Derke with the op here. As he's also been buying marshals on save rounds.
Yeah, for sure. Love to see that. That's definitely a confidence statement.
Yeah.
What's curious now is, what is the answer for Sentinels? Because momentum certainly has shifted into the hands of Fnatic. And
absolutely.
So the question is, Sentinels, do they want to go back to B and just force the issue there? They know that Derke and Doma like to play aggressively there. There's usually that slow orb that goes there from Fnatic at the earliest point of the round.
Fantastic timing. Wow.
There's a lot of money for Sentinels right now. They lose this, they can still buy. So Fnatic really need to keep chipping away at the block. ShahZaM to peek. This is the drone. This is the one they were doing a few rounds ago.
I think I've drank like
Sentinels
6 or 7 water bottles today.
This area is
oh my God, I can't stop.
Fundamental peeks here, making sure the Lear is out and the toxic screen. So everything's been the same so far. How do they vary it up? How do they change it from here? The reaction from Fnatic has been to allow them in. Mistic will call what utility he's seen, how it's being used, and then they'll have a pretty good idea of what they can do.
This is not looking good for Sentinels this round.
There we go.
They are very barely surviving.
Sentinels is
really
playing.
Committed. I think that they
need to like
such a smart little combo, the Viper combo.
Yeah, it's so good.
Yellow, that meant that he was elsewhere on the map, and they can't cross back now. And
Sentinels is playing so like simple,
Sentinels, It's not ideal for them.
I don't think it's gonna work. They need to. They need to make Fnatic question, think. They need to.
All of the smokes that are down.
I think this is predictable right now. This is looking very predictable
across
from
to a
Sentinels.
planting position here. For Sentinels, they're really working against it. It only gets
this is what Scream was talking about. When he was referring to predictable, he was referring to Sentinels.
Hit through the toxic
not V1.
screen, no less. That's not a good look for Sentinels.
Yeah, bad.
One,
probably should have specified because now
too much to deal with Fnatic.
Now he ate his words.
Very strong there. That's one of those things, Rip, where it's like, ShahZaM got the double up draft, spots that Derke is not B long. And so I think they understand that he's playing mid there and it has that cross. So they have a decision to say, well, if he's not there, then we have some advantages in the early timings towards B because...
Like, that's just unfortunate.
Okay, that is really unlucky.
You can't go back.
Yeah.
It's a lot easier than you'd think to spam through that smoke, though,
Also, that is also unfortunate.
Another, oh my God.
Have to retake just about everything. which becomes very
honestly either way
tough.
though. That's just a tough one.
Killjoy here for Fnatic, not for Sentinels. They don't even have the
chase, and they have the res. I like this position.
If they have not taken
Do they expect one more though?
Nope. Wow. Magnum.
Nice shot.
Firing down the sights, able to take out 2.
Really nice shots.
Huge kills. Big fight around middle here from both teams.
Magnum.
What a
Looks
spot,
like
dude!
Fnatic are coming out ahead. 2 versus 3
just
for
hid there,
Sentinels.
wow.
Up tube goes zombs perhaps,
Everyone's gonna
trying
be
to dodge
fucking
the
hiding in that
drone.
box after
And
this.
Sick needs to make some
That was
plays as well.
sick.
He's crept his way through that.
Sick though, he could win this. He could. Oh,
Oh, he's been spotted by the turret. Feels bad. Now he just has to hit the shots.
nice
And
shot.
it's Sick after all. That's
Holy.
a fantastic shot onto Magnum. Leaving it up to Zombs
Got
with a
one more
minute to
save.
play with. He's
Winnable.
got the spike. He's going to make his way towards this A site. And there is
Really
a real
hard,
chance here for
but
Zombs. He
winnable.
knows that his opponents will not be anywhere near this A site. He knows he'll have quite a bit of space to maneuver here in this post plant, but it's going to be a tough one.
No utility.
I don't know if he wins this, man.
No, they're both here.
They're both here. They could even wait for
Now,
recon.
One peek.
The right click was
Shit
not
has
the
to be
play.
helped.
ADS in that goes over the head of Boaster, who's got
You have a
it
Vandal right
locked
there? That's
in.
why I love
Beautifully done,
Vandal.
Fnatic
Because if you have a
bringing
Vandal,
little
you're going to
closer
take
to
those little,
bring us
like,
near that
mini
tie
Shroudy
game of
peeks
11
and just
to
fucking bop one and
11.
fall
Remember,
back.
King
Well, right
coming
there,
in
he
this
could have bopped the
round.
first one.
Fnatic still
124
has a bit of
on
money
him.
built up.
He definitely could have
Sorry,
bopped the
Sentinels
first one,
has a
but he
bit of money
right-clicked
built
for some
up. I believe
reason.
next round
Might have been
is
an
still a buy
accident. I
if
don't
I remember
know.
correctly. So,
He might have right-clicked by
again,
Good
accident.
move, John.
Either he
chipping
right-clicked by
away here at
accident,
what
or he was
Sentinels
getting
had
ready to
built
like
up.
line up.
That
You
might
know,
have been a few
shot.
rounds ago. Let's see what the buys
Did you-
are.
Potentially.
Did you text your
Derke's
dad, by the way,
openings
Mike?
as well.
No, not yet.
Difficult to deal with. Just even if he's not, we saw in one of the previous rounds, even the fact that he wasn't where he was expected, that was actually kind of an issue because he was playing mid instead and was cutting off that rotate. And then in this round, that quick peek in mid once again. So Derke is showing a lot more presence towards mid early rounds, and that can mean a lot of different things. But does it mean that mid should be avoided entirely for Sentinels? Because that might be one of the normal reactions you'd expect. Sentinels are working the A side, but Mistic is so quick across the zip
This is
line.
looking
He's able to take down TenZ for free
dangerous.
and get out of there. That's
5-round
a
lead.
huge problem
Off
here.
the turn to
Fnatic
even.
are coming back massively, and Sentinels need something huge themselves to
that
start
timing
working
sucks.
something back into this one, lest they lose this first map.
Fnatic are doing a great job as soon as Sentinels get to a site of just kind of info denying. Sentinels want to know what they're up against, what's happening. And then, on a spur-of-the-moment round,
Shroud
Daz, you
jinxed
find
it.
something on
goes
this
forward
No, I
and
didn't.
drops TenZ immediately in the round. An unexpected thing. There's been no precedent set by Fnatic that they're going to be doing that. So varying it up, Fnatic is really starting to put things into the mix here to make sure Sentinels has to think twice. And Mistic, again, pushes up.
Nice shots for Mistic.
Not much left in the tank here now for Sentinels. ShahZaM against 4 players. And looking for that initial damage. Nice shot onto Boaster, but there's much more to be done, and they know exactly where he is now. There's no more element of surprise to work
Oh,
off
I
of.
like this.
ShahZaM starts to work his way around, and all his opponents have to do is stick together and not give him any opportunities. There's a turret laid down. ShahZaM, he knows he can't do too much here. He's going to be able to
He's
get
so
the spike
screwed.
planted for the
Yeah,
extra
he
money.
is
He needed one of those for
Here
sure.
they come. Oh, dear.
Dashing
Well,
out.
the fact that he even got away right there is crazy.
Yeah.
That almost looks
Yeah, he
like
needed
there was
one of
opportunity
those.
there for ShahZaM, but
A glimmer
get
of
shut
light at
down.
the end of the tunnel. Shut down,
Oh.
yeah.
All
There it
tied
is.
up,
Lined up.
baby.
Oh my word, Dan. These rounds, nail biting each time. There's really the utility use coming into each site, and then seeing how the second usage of utility is there to make sure it can work even better than
Mistic
last time.
played
You're
just
varying it up so the teams aren't seeing
So
the
well,
same
the
thing.
timing of
Here,
bringing down.
Mistic again
He brought the
pushes
wall
after
up
a
just
quick
to bring
play
it down,
to
like
drop one, gets
with
2
not much
more
time.
After TenZ. What an impact round from him, and
That
multiple
guy's
impact
losing it,
rounds
dude.
defending B.
Buster's
A lot of
losing
credit
it.
to Mistic.
I mean, they're coming back right now.
They're vibing on the side of Fnatic
Yeah.
right now. You'd have to be after this many rounds in a row.
yeah, definitely. Everything they're doing is working, and Derke's back to his normal positioning.
The
here,
same
watching
thing happened
after
twice
Be
now.
along with that operator, he'll be spotted by the drone, and we might see the lurk up mid here coming through from TenZ. And
Damn,
Derke are looking
TenZ
for
up
a
too
play in the
quick. They might not
opportunity,
expect
but TenZ has
this.
gone up into kitchen. This
The
could be-
robot.
This is,
The robot's
this is the
gonna
X-Factor
reveal
in this
it.
round. We'll see what Derke can do, holding on to yellow in the ice orb, but he's able to get himself the
know.
kill, and he's still sticking around with the Cloudburst with the knives out. It's definitely a dangerous prospect for Sentinels, but they'll deal with him eventually.
Nice,
Dapr takes down
dude.
Derke ahead in
And he has the
clouds for
rotation
moment,
held.
as
They're
TenZ
going to wait for
gets
this tube guy,
Magnum.
though.
It looks like
Oh, he's
Sentinels
aware.
put themselves in a good spot
TenZ.
for this round.
He's taking his
Accordingly,
spot.
And that's going to be the Viper's pit going down.
Dapr's in it.
Yeah, I knew it. The second that Sova ult went, I knew TenZ would get hungry for it.
Comes across as well.
Little Rezo, 4v3.
I knew he was going to get hungry for it.
Double Rezo, 4v4.
A brief period of calm as they
got
set
a
up the
killjoy
retake.
about to
Fnatic.
pop down, I'm sure. There it is.
Very scary stuff.
Counter ult to destroy.
There goes the Hunter's Fury. That's going to be very problematic here for
Not seeing
Fnatic.
the kill. I don't know where Shaz got that,
able to take down Boaster. Wrapping around Doma's able to find one. The trade comes through. Magnum taps the spike. Forces out some util. Out Viper's pit. He perfectly baited Sick there. Oh my God!
What?
This one as well. And that is it. Can he find the
have
time?
it, but
no,
how,
not
dude,
quite.
He like walled him
Didn't
through
get it
yellow.
up to halfway.
Like, what?
It was a great attempt.
Even his model didn't know how to die.
It had to be this one, obviously. Fnatic.
That was
in so much trouble there.
Oh my word. So hard to run in that deep snow. There was no way he was getting away.
Even his model didn't know how to die.
Everybody
I want to
playing
see that
hard
again,
as well. The teamwork coming
You're gonna see it
from
his
each
POV.
side. Everybody playing their little parts in these rounds from Sentinels and Fnatic to now bring us to our final round.
Or maybe
him
dying.
Another
Maybe
tie to bring us to
yeah,
overtime
him dying.
on the day. Cannot wait to see already.
So
on the
I saw a little
game
dink. The head was still where he dashed from.
Yeah.
Almost through
That's where he got the kill from. It didn't register the jet move.
On the board here.
That was strange.
Can Fnatic keep it going?
Must have been like the timing must have been perfect of that death and dash.
ShahZaM with the Blaze Storm out is
that's what I was talking about though with the bullets. They're like
not much play around here.
You could like kill each other, you know.
Mentioning there's no operators on the field at the moment.
Because like the bullet travel time.
Not the best.
That's interesting. Shit like that happens. Have you seen that?
No.
I haven't seen anything like that before.
I've seen people kill each other.
Wait, what?
Useful in terms of gathering that information.
Like trade?
And
apparently, you're not supposed to be able to, but it's happened.
But Magnum's actually going and asking some questions.
Okay.
Let's get tapped by the
Someone find a clip.
Sounds made up.
Calling Jordan a liar right now?
Fairy tale.
Find a clip.
Maybe not. Straight through. Takes down Derke.
That's such a big kill for this.
Try to clinch this one.
Oh,
TenZ, dude, owning.
A nice shot from Doma will cut that in half.
Oh my God, man! I think they're gonna win. I think they're gonna win.
Ready for him.
Holy!
All that comeback just to take
in TenZ we trust.
Sentinels make their move on the post plant. Mistic, he's got a lot going for him, but this is a tall task.
Certainly is. Mistic making his way forward to see what he can get done here.
Well,
not too much.
Really just that easy for the boys.
Excellent final round to close things here. Sentinels were in so much trouble with, but they managed to
NA just gave him hope just to crush it
against the European Masters Fnatic.
Yeah, absolutely. Sentinels have been looking strong for so long, winning 7 of the last titles of the things they were even in.
Maybe it was a Phoenix ult that I saw it happen, but I'm
here trying to understand their opponent and playing their game. I think both teams played amazing there. And we're going to see that coming into next game. If it came down to a matter of frags and a matter of rounds, I think the operator was huge on the side of Sentinels as it came through. And Mistic was such a player. And there's more. Like Derke, but man, I got
to dude.
Of what Fnatic was able to keep themselves doing.
Oh my, those 2 kills were so huge.
Great individual moments coming through.
Perfect timing on the flank.
In the times when you really
I love how
Shaz
went for this.
They made it hard.
I literally didn't go to school for 2 months in high school because of World of Warcraft. No cap.
How exactly Sentinels will
I remember the days.
Fnatic's approach to go, into the garage because they tend to go for garage control.
Shit's fucked up.
TenZ on jet. TenZ on jet.
Setup with regards to that, but we'll get more.
What map are we on?
We actually have it on screen.
SEN or Haven?
The Prime Gaming Agent Select.
I don't remember.
I don't think we're really seeing anything out of the ordinary. I think it all looks exactly as expected. It's really going to be about this, of course, as you said, the chess match, the interactions, the adaptations.
Oh, let me look at the maps. I didn't even take a peek. We got Haven and then Ascent.
At the same time,
so Boaster's flanks on this was nuts. So let's see if they'll be. Let's see the. Let's see if Sentinels is going to be aware of the flanks from Boaster.
Oh, I love to see this. I love SEN's.
And I love the fact that a lot of teams are doing it, and we haven't mentioned it though. The Sky and the Sages coming back into the mix.
Copyright.
We don't talk about resetting
lineup,
the entire composition.
I'm surprised.
And that's exactly
what those
Astra,
two can offer. Or am I confused?
Especially when you're going up against damaging things like hot hands,
yep, this is all making sense.
ShahZaM coming in with shock bolts, and TenZ hitting the jet, with darts from far away. You can recoup that health, and Fnatic can
Damn, they have nobody
C one of the
at all.
Strats that they have.
This is a free site.
Just going to go pull the trigger on a C here. Lofton, a digital model.
Wow, they played that so well. That take was clean.
I also just gave it to him.
Yeah, but if anyone was there, that was set up well. That flash. Did you see the timing of that flash? That was insane. That was an insane take.
Taking down the wall. They're going to be pretty cautious here.
Sorry, too loud. I'm sorry.
Okay, up close and personal with that friend.
It got louder, man. I don't know. The volume's changing.
ShahZaM, the shocked up will do the damage needed as now backside is under contestation as Sentinels looking to win that control at the back, and they're going to win every frag.
Fnatic's just looking around. They're like, what just happened? They're literally like so confused how they just lost that.
To get those retakes working, you really have to get the timings right, and you have to kind of work on those positions and make sure that you get them all at the same time. There's a lot of moving pieces.
That was
the Sentinels really made it all connect.
EU to lower brackets.
It felt a bit scattered there as
potentially
Fnatic was
going to be eliminated early.
Not too much positioning to make things happen, but knowing there's an Astra on the other side, you cannot just put everyone long C. So the way Sentinels didn't show
the old
much
dusty trail,
means they had all the utility to come in. They didn't actually.
Yeah, you're a little late.
Fnatic didn't know where
Fnatic just had the worst hold of their lives, but it's a pistol round, so.
It looked a bit scattered for Fnatic there, but really it was Sentinels info denying before they used all their.
Like second rounds are so unique in this game because the aim punch isn't as bad as CS. So you're so viable to get kills with so many different weapons.
Fnatic squad, spreading out a little bit, a lot of presence towards Garage and
it makes sense.
Looking actually like they want to go just
I don't like aim punch at all in any game, but
Derke actually takes down dapr at the back. OC, that's a huge win. It's up to zombs to do the damage now. With the Spectre, he's going to get absolutely nothing. And Fnatic, they've absolutely crippled Sentinels early on in this round.
Love the guy coming through there. The fake on quite a few of them.
Wow.
And the buy again. Fnatic always will go for that buy. We don't see a Marshall this time because it was everybody in the cavalry moving up. Now they encroach on the rest of the map.
Settle down.
You have to expect this. Fnatic
EU, this is your time.
Most of the time we've seen the pressure the same site a few times, get a gauge, get a read on everything, and then start to create a new precedent. And then one of the rounds, somebody's going to push out mid, or somebody will do something alone, as opposed to what they were doing as a team previously. That's my prediction for Fnatic here as we continue to move forward. Again, we go 1-1 in our first 2 rounds. At this point on Ice,
like I said, they got to be aware of Boaster's
things are paced
flank.
a little bit here, but
he does it really well. It wasn't the problem in that round, but he still got a flank kill.
Gaming flawless, nothing. I don't think there was any damage at all, really, onto a single player for Fnatic.
It's really just like another round. Like,
pull, shoot.
At half armor, but all that affects is
woo!
It must be fantastic.
Like, maybe if they have a fair fight, but if you have a slightly advantageous fight,
he must be on the team.
Essentially a gun round.
It is a vibe for sure. The man himself. Always great to watch the excitement he's putting out. You can feel it for sure. So we start this round. Ultimate Orbs, not too much of a focus. We do have a bit of a play over towards C here, and it looks like they're just going to keep walking through. Sick feels like there's going to be a bit of pressure.
Doing it again.
Take 3-2 split from Fnatic.
I like this.
And Derke just straight through that, dashing forwards. As once again they go for the C-long control. It's quite a brawl, but again, not too much.
Yeah, I thought
except these pistols.
I thought they were doomed.
So, not actually the worst result in the world here. ShahZaM going to try to bank that shock dart off onto the default spot. Not going to catch that though, as really it's a case of, can we find any weapons? Can we get any additional damage? Derke's up close. TenZ.
Oh, dude, he almost headshot him on that peak.
Away, re-engaging towards logs, and TenZ will go down as well. And
that's how you're supposed to do it, NA.
Coming away with the round. They do.
That wasn't a bad eco. Not bad.
Quite okay, given the money situation.
J9, 3 kills.
And the question is, Do they keep sending a message, Dan?
Yeah, they got
right?
2.
These
They
rounds
got 3
were
kills.
super
got 3.
aggressive coming in from Fnatic here. And we know they can play that way.
Looking for a round or
But
two,
usually
Mitchell.
it's the information grab from Boaster, the move around the map. And we also see them trending a little bit more towards
eating chicken
Astra
or
after
rice.
the
When you
press
haven't had
conference.
food in a
He's
couple
saying,
hours,
Brim
you just
works
feel
for us. And
cocky,
they,
you know?
they do now
Feel
thread
damn
in
good.
both to their compositions with having
Feel
Brim still
thick.
around bind and whatnot. But here we see the play
A little
again
honey
towards
garlic
Long
Asian
C.
chicken.
Oh, stop.
If that's an
I
ult or a
want.
grab or not, Bladestorm is up right now for Derke. And we'll see where he can use that. We're going to take
Yeah.
him down by
Smoked.
TenZ with the jet-on-jet action.
Okay.
Yeah, fantastic win early on, taking down.
All
Derke.
right.
And TenZ is actually going to reposition towards A long, so he's going to be pushing that slowly but surely. At the same time, Sentinels are starting to feel some of
I
that
have no
pressure
flash for
towards
this garage
C.
take right here.
And Garage, once again, it's been a favorite here for Fnatic. They are really trying to condition Sentinels to expect this. Nice flash around the side from Sick. Another one coming through, perhaps. They're trying to slow things down.
Oh.
What?
Seeker's making their way through
Alright,
as well.
Sick
didn't wanna
Desperately
shoot
trying to
that.
hold on to
Yeah.
backside. It's a huge position for Sentinels to keep hold of to make sure
Oh,
they
my
win
word.
this round.
This is looking good for Sent.
They're sharing
Yeah.
the same spot. Who's going to pay rent, Dan? That's the question. It's coming up now. ShahZaM with a few shots, and they start to trade.
Ooh. Mistic. Giving him the
Forced to
quick
take the fight
dick.
here at this point. All over the place. Doma able
Wait
to
for the
take down
flank. Wait for the
zombs.
flank.
And TenZ
Dapper.
comes in
Yep.
from the flank now. This could be the play to end things. Fantastic control from him.
Nice,
Takes down
boys.
Mistic, and it's too easy for
Good
dapr
job.
to take
It-
down
it-
the retreating Doma. And that's going to be sent.
It's got a little scary, but
That's the difference between Scream
2 to
aim
2
and
as we head
TenZ
to
on the
round
flank.
5 again.
TenZ
Punch
is just so
for
zoned in and ready
punch
to
between
blast
both
someone.
these
I feel
teams,
like
and it
Scream
has
steps wide
been,
there and just goes brat brat and gets
setting the
both.
pressure. We said Fnatic
Like,
would have to
I
look
I
to
don't know
set
if one's
the
better
tone
than the
here,
other. Like
coming in
TenZ
on
probably
attack
gets more
once
like
again.
polarizing
Bring
insane
a little
clips, but I
momentum
feel like
even from
Scream
the
just has
last
that
map with it in favor
smooth
of Sentinels.
aimbot.
yeah, he walks out, he
TenZ
sees the
come
one, he
back.
sees the
This will
two,
be
tap, tap.
another
Like,
win
just
Yeah.
so...
But TenZ is just like insta aim
Sorry,
lock.
Sentinels,
Yeah.
if they can get it, the money will be all right.
I don't...
Has to hit mouse
It's
one.
it's hard to say which one's better than the other,
Really
for sure.
keep their economy good here. Things can get poor for
different.
both teams if this round goes wrong.
In a lot of scenarios, that doesn't really matter, but in
Ooh,
certain
interesting early
ones,
presence on
I like
A, but
Screams,
actually
and in
Sentinels
other ones, I
calling
like
the bluff, they're
TenZ.
spotting
Yeah.
it, and they don't see anything A lobby. Instead, it's once again this push around to what feels like Garage, but Fnatic mixing things up here, making play towards middle.
Just blinded his
At
ass.
this point, completely open, of course. Fnatic looking to set themselves up. It can be hard
What have
to
we
play
said about
post
this
bomb
site,
on this
Mike?
B site, though, so we'll have to see
This
what
isn't a bomb
Sentinels will
site.
do in response to this.
This
Rip.
is a connector.
That's true. It's not a
Fan
sight.
from lower. I wonder when B would come into the mix. Mistic goes down. Hunter's Fury comes across. And they're going to look to plan again. Derke now focused on that as the rest of the team is focused on the angles. And a nice hold.
And
they
on
actually
the
dropped
They're
it.
mid. They're kind of trying to organize
It's
how they wanna
I'm still
play
getting
this.
used to the
There's two
UI of
members
these tournaments. Like when I
Sentinels
watch some of these
are on
site
each
takes, trying to
side.
follow the utilities available, I'm like, fuck, what is happening?
Yeah.
Ceiling split.
It does get
through to
chaotic
the
though.
sides.
That's
Like
just,
I can see what's
nature of
happening,
it.
but when I
Quite
try
a
to
few
see what's
players
left or
on the
something
sides.
while
This actually
while
might be
seeing what's
quite helpful for
happening,
Fnatic. Chances
Well,
to
they
hold
don't have
this.
any utility but
Here comes
10.
the first swing. There's no trade though at all.
Well,
Eventually
why would he
TenZ
fall
will find it.
off?
In fact, he gets
Yeah,
Boaster.
Let's see what else TenZ can find.
No
There as he
way they
booms
lose
above.
this.
Ever dangerous. Doma takes down absolutely everybody except TenZ. Can he find him?
Wow.
No. TenZ from above,
That's-
able to take down Doma, the
Boaster
last
just,
player standing.
I don't know if
The
he was a
DPs
round
in-
losing guy, but that was
Well, I
not
was
the
gonna say,
play.
the nick of time. In fact, there was plenty
he
of
probably
time there
thought
for
that maybe the trade guy was
TenZ.
gonna fall back,
That's
so he
a
wanted to
re-
like
to
get
finish.
aggressive on him to get the kill, and then he immediately just got
The
swung.
retakes are so scary. And again, that looked like a bit of a flustered hold. 3 people on the front. Magnum actually left his position and window to pull up. And it's because once you're smoked out on mid, it's actually
Man,
so
that was
hard
so
to
free for
regain that
TenZ.
position
I did
back.
fall.
Yeah,
Fire
what?
really
That was
somebody
so
defusing a
free.
spike. So here it gets
Dude.
really
Oh
close
my
to the
god,
inside.
I didn't realize how
Even with
close
the
that
forward
was from
plant,
his POV.
right? Even with the plant,
10 had literally 1 HP.
Fnatic
One of
was
those
playing
bullets
that.
hitting
And
him.
it seems like they're getting sorted now.
You're
by,
just swinging
by
his mouse and
Sentinels
ready
on
to
that
blow him.
retake. It is only 1 round there.
Okay.
We'll see if Sentinels can keep
Okay,
up
that's
that
2
pace
rounds in a row
retakes.
now.
What is he?
What are you doing?
And, once again, we
Like,
get the
literally,
opening
what are
kill
you
from
doing?
TenZ, just controlling the A side of the map really effectively.
This dude's about to rush A side, take it alone.
Some kind of solution for. Can't be that TenZ is able to just win control there so easily every round.
That's so.
I mean,
That's
the team
kind of
left
what
at
he
this
did
point,
against Crew. Derke did the same thing against Crew. The only difference was he was actually getting the kill. Derke was going for those duels, trying to get one, but it's just not working against
Yeah,
that.
but you don't even know what's there. There could be 3 people on fucking short.
Yeah, I don't know.
You have no idea what's there.
That was like, it was like a little too far, I guess, but
then
Yeah, he was like about to run up short.
This tells
he was just full sin.
How did he just die? I was posting a kill trade.
I don't. He just ran
TenZ
short.
was on top short box, and he just dashed across long A and just ran up short.
Playing for quick
alone.
hits as it comes into A
No
here.
chance
They're
of trade.
pretty precarious positions on the side of Sentinels as this A hit comes in. That's going to be the peak from TenZ.
He almost had chance for 2 right there.
Ooh, lined him up.
Yeah, they have that lockdown
Nice.
as well, and zombs is going to try to get their kill. Nice snap from zombs. He might be
He's
able to
getting
get out of
detained,
time
so
as well.
nice.
You can see the pursuit is in.
Someone has to hold him. Someone has to hold for
They're
him.
not gonna chase. No way.
It looked like he was with the bomb.
And that will give
Doma.
Sentinels the advantage.
Hello?
There goes the Cosmic Divide. dapr straight through the window. No fear from him.
Okay.
Leaving Boaster on the flank. They know where Boaster is.
Just
Well,
jumps
they have
out
a
window,
good
no
idea
problem.
because they spotted him just previously around that B position.
Someone in chat,
Boaster
EU,
is no
also
time
known
to
as
do anything
easily
else.
upset.
Sentinels,
True.
fantastic result from
There's
them.
an
Dude,
NA
I
one as
posted
well.
a kill
It was
trade
almost
in
a great
Discord.
recovery from
That's
Fnatic
the
that had
posted.
all the makings of a comeback in that
Absolutely.
late round.
It's a
but
Phoenix ult.
didn't
That's
come
why it
to
happens.
fruition.
But it's my point
And
stands about the way the
Sentinels
bullets
just
work.
aren't biting on a lot
Like
of
a bullet
these
can hit
moves. They're
you
ready for a few people
after
to
you,
hold.
like
They'll
as
take
you
some
after you died, you can
shots,
hit a
and
bullet.
before one of them goes
But I guess the
down, they'll
kill
use
like
a rapid
rewards
view.
one
VCT
person
rapid
normally if
view
it's like
goes
not an
down.
ult, like not a
And
Phoenix
what
ult.
Fnatic was
I've
doing
never
yesterday
seen
to
anything like
find
that,
their
though.
round wins on Haven Attack
I've seen it a couple
was
times.
really stretch out what they were finding in information, then be able to move to the other side of the map and power in
NA
numbers
near
any
airport.
spike site. Here, you have TenZ and you have just a few holding the site. So Fnatic
The NA
can't
spam is
place
good too.
to result in a win.
That's good.
And I just love the sense that Sentinels had 6
Near
machine guns
airport
along
and
that last
easily
round. I think
upset.
it was such a strong move.
So we get some shirts.
Yep.
Yeah, honestly, there's merch to be had here.
And
There's money to be made.
Great, we're gonna see these for sale tomorrow.
looking once again to go for the C splits. Looking for that early information, sending out the hound. And Sentinels, they're in position to hold back sight again. Again, this is such a crucial position to hold.
Man.
6 up on the platform. Fantastic work from Sentinels.
What
They are dropping
the-
Fnatic members with ease at this point. Only 2 remaining at this moment. The Seekers will go out. Boaster on the
Ooh,
flank. But
nice.
TenZ
Wow.
with
Flank
the
in the
daggers
tank.
is lethal.
I
wanna
told
see
you,
that.
they gotta look out
Round,
for the
Dan, I
flank,
look at
but TenZ
how
just
long
owned right there.
Fnatic was there at long
Can I get a
C.
replay of that? That looked
Point
nuts.
That we did see Mistic
That was like a
get to
full
bring up
180.
Seekers was standing next to them the whole time, making what that engage would have been so much stronger. Instead of filing in with a few angle shots, dapr find.
It actually wasn't as nice as I thought it would be, but it was still nice.
What?
What?
I don't know. I'm frozen. Oh. Firefox.
Oh, did your thing oh, you're frozen, like, literally.
I'm frozen.
Oh, I thought you were just, like, having brain delay.
No. What the fuck just happened? What's that? Hello? Firefox can't handle it.
Reinforcements is already here. The cavalry have arrived.
Wait, I missed the whole round?
Well, it was an eco round. Calm down.
It was still, man.
They literally just rushed A. It's okay. Relax.
Exactly.
TenZ got 3.
It was a fast
It
play,
was mostly
and all they
through
had to do
smoke.
was
It's
just
okay.
delay, and they would be in advantage.
That was crazy, dude. My computer overloaded.
Sick there as he holds with the hot hands.
Yeah,
too,
upgrade
stay
that boy.
back up. And it looks like we may have a quick pause coming through for the moment as we see what's going down. Maybe just a quick pause for team pause rather.
I think
Just usually the smoke clouds are something that makes
That
it
looked so
harder to
weird.
control the site.
Yeah.
It like
TenZ is
flipped.
just making
the
his own
cheating.
play
The smoke
draft in
just
there.
flickered. What was that?
yeah, and
I don't know.
he's
That was
been-
off his
he's really
PC.
That was,
too.
yeah, that was on
Fnatic
his
play round.
PC.
That's
That
one
looked
of
like
the
that. That was
things
super
really is an
strange.
issue for Fnatic.
Cheating, weird champ?
Is the ease at which TenZ has been making plays and just holding on to the A short and A long positions. We haven't really seen, I feel like, Fnatic gaining a lobby control, forcing the defenders on A to kind of fall all the way back onto site, and then making them scared to go aggressive again. We're actually seeing that Fnatic kind of just give it up. easily, and Sentinels
I don't even know what to
taking
say, man.
advantage.
Fnatic is looking
And that can
like
be okay that Fnatic
not
give it up
good.
easily, but in the case of how Sentinels
like not good at all.
that's
They
not
looked
working
so
out
much
for
better
Fnatic.
against
Sentinels
Crew,
are
but now I'm just
getting
starting
more
to think it's
information,
because
and
Crew
they
was
look
weak.
really confident on their retakes on C, especially, and also B. So
Most people.
It's
we
timeout
need
though.
to see Fnatic
Timeout.
really win
They
more
better
control on
figure it
the
out
side of the
here.
map in the LED.
Absolutely. And you look at the economy, a good time to talk about it, the pause and the score lineup. With the amount of rounds lost, I mean, after 3 rounds lost, you're getting 2,900. That's the max. So if Fnatic lose again, add 2,900 to those credit scores, right? Only 3,000 for Derke, the guy that kind of wants an op. 3,400 for Mistic, not a full buy. So you can see how strong.
So let me just try to break down these rounds in my head. They lost that pretty important gun round that they shouldn't have, because Boaster fell off the box, and then it came down to 1v1. That was a close round. They
a buy for a few, an easy drop for dapr onto 10 since he's been buying.
They kind of got obliterated on that C long take. They lost a gun round because Derke ran up short, just like
they'll have the
way too quickly by himself.
Them shooting each other at this point here, 9 rounds in.
What other gun rounds am I missing?
Gun round that could really matter to get some rounds back for.
I think they did that long C stuff twice. All these rounds are blending together in my head. I'm trying to think just of the gun rounds.
Utility, but just falling off immediately. And it looks like you might actually have Sick pushing a short here, so difference there. And TenZ up on the structure. Derke's going to walk straight into his crosshairs. And the C split once again seems to be the order of the day here for Fnatic. Down a man, but if they're able to get in against dapr, they might be in for some good times. dapr gets concussed, he's in trouble. There comes the Cloudburst to keep him.
Very good sky flashes.
There it is.
Very good sky work. I love it.
They have the sight.
Oh!
Smoked. Much needed round, and the way they're performing it as well.
Wow.
Happening beautifully.
There it is. They needed that, man. They needed that so bad. I can't believe they won that round man down.
A great play as well. A lot of the plays have been fast. They're sticking to that. They're trusting each other's shots.
That was, yeah, much needed round for the boys. Otherwise, their mental was chalked.
A lot of times, if you're not, your teammates are checking second angles. You're not where you're looking where
they needed that big time.
These are getting
I mean, the sky work was phenomenal.
As they seem to shake off a bit of the rust of what was maybe in their
well
minds
done
in
from
game 1,
Fnatic.
real focus now.
We got ourselves a game.
Yeah, great timing from Fnatic on.
I'm kind of glad. That's all I want. I just want good games.
And we'll see if there's any changes.
With NA winning, of course.
Crowd's not biased.
Good games with only NA winning. Hell yeah, brother. Hell yeah, brother.
This is dangerous. Takedown, falls back, and
now you're speaking my language.
Down to 50 health. One more knife would have done it. But
TenZ is escaping. Now he's back with his friends.
Forcing some respect here because, you know, it's 3 players.
But yeah, I'm not really biased just because, I don't know, I feel like I'm only biased towards people I'm like friends with, and I'm not, these are acquaintances to me, you know what I mean? No shots, please.
ShahZaM is going to watch this.
Well, he gets it. He gets it. He'd say the same thing.
So if I was playing, would you like?
If you were playing, I'd be rooting for you all the way. I would be rooting for you all the way. If like Tyler for T1, for example, all the way. Like my friends, I don't care how much they're down.
I'm sticking to him to the end.
Yeah, acquaintances. I just hope for a good game.
It's also sick just to see all the different regions show off and have good matches.
Yeah, that's what you can ask. That's what you can hope for. Good games.
Oh, Magnum can be huge here. Get it? Magnum huge? No, he cannot. Never mind, he gets shut down.
Zom's just aware.
Got a lot to do, able to take down.
Oh my!
So many
big sky, big sky.
Well done.
In the corner, burning
those flashes are so strong.
Dude, Sick is mad, bro. He got so pissed right there.
Fnatic, they pick up the res. Doma is doing more with Mistic. Oh
wow.
my
well done.
A round that didn't look very good for Fnatic ends up being pretty good.
I will never understand, but it was beautiful.
Yeah, those I know what Jordan said. Those sky flashes are insane. Like just for yourself, for your team, it's wild.
Dude, I feel like they're the longest lasting flash.
That's what I was gonna say. I feel like they last so much longer.
I think they do.
Like fade out of a Phoenix flash or whatever.
I feel like most flashes are like 1.6, maybe 1.8, and this is like a 2.0.
That whole round from Fnatic looked really
I don't think that's the noise it makes, but I like it.
Bird screech.
Sentinels are starting to get on those shaky buys, but it is a blade storm here for TenZ to make sure it all works.
TenZ has got a really poor position, so they could actually just fall all the way back if they wanted to off of that A side completely. The drone will come through though. Again, it could serve as bait for TenZ.
Oh, that's unfortunate for TenZ. He's got to catch this guy.
A lot of aggression in the mid position.
Oh my God, that was scary.
Derke didn't even wait. Oh my, oh my, oh my, oh my.
Dude, zombs is aware.
He gets one there still? It's incredible, really.
From the hands of ShahZaM as Mistic goes up.
Cypher upload.
Oh
my God.
From TenZ to deal with Mistic.
I'd be so mad if I was Mistic right there.
He is in a world of hurt here.
Man, they were so aware of that A split. Like zombs.
Maybe because of the B wall.
7 rounds against Fnatic.
Like he heard the B wall in like front B and then saw the smoke and he's like, fuck it.
Yeah, maybe you're right. That B wall might have made it obvious. Yeah.
Still a lot of game to go here.
Still, my brain is not that huge.
Here, a little result of aiming at someone that's not looking at you. We've all been there. Still capitalizes on the kill. Dapr onto Doma, and then
God, that Cypher timing on that is actually such a bummer. I'd be so mad.
As you see that neural uplink come up, the instant blink, the instant bye-bye. And Dapr sets up for the last kill. And that was a fast one from Fnatic. They kind of went away from what they've been doing, hit B as quick as possible, and the setup just wasn't there right away. If they found ZOMs sooner, I think we would have seen a much different play, but somehow ZOMs kept himself alive and spamming.
I don't see the point of this.
He's gonna die. I think he's just gonna kill Dash. No, he's definitely just gonna dash.
No, the point of Derke, the Derke, like, he dashes short, takes short, and then he loses short. Dashes long. Like, they know he, I don't know, they know he takes it.
Like, you're just saying the dash is just wasted?
Yeah.
From Boaster, we'll see what he can do as he's against dapr. The spray through is good for dapr.
I lost to just bullets coming through a wall.
Like, I'd rather use the dash to take an aim duel than to just make space that you could do your... Like, you could walk out and take that same space. They're not holding it. They're not holding this at all. Like, what space are you taking?
And we're going to see how
just walk out.
Worked here. Up over. Doma wants to get
just gambling that they are, though.
Yeah, true. He's hoping for that one round that they actually are trying to take that space.
Yeah.
But they just never are.
He's not making the correct calls at the correct time.
Yeah.
Good first half.
That was a great first half from Sentinels. So.
Yeah, such a great half from them. And you know, Fnatic definitely struggled with TenZ. I think early on it's fair to say TenZ did a lot of great damage around the A short and A long positions. It seemed like, generally speaking, that was
my God, just fighting.
Sanctuary.
Just fighting, man.
The Sentinels team, nothing really.
This is crazy.
Baby. Up one map, just shove it in their face.
Are we about to see EU and lowers?
Where Fnatic were winning their
yeah.
rounds. And
but that makes sense because that's like where they belong.
And we talked about coming in, with their small stylistic differences in
man.
In single duelist.
They're already down, man.
And also how they kind of
all right, big pistol. Come on, Fnatic. Make it a close game.
Strategic mind and just a thinking man's game.
Remember, NA
Sentinels would be able to beat Fnatic if one player was kind of able to pop off and pull Fnatic out of that structure they like to play in. Here we got a little bit of that out of TenZ as he was pushing.
That's what you gotta say. Like, that's what you gotta say in your head when you're in this match. You gotta like remind yourself that you're better.
Magnum with the
that's how you win.
To get that first frag on the board.
Derke's on the chase here in window. There goes the flash from Sky to give him an assist. Dapr's able to escape though, and Boaster's coming for him as well. Dapr is just so slippery at the moment.
He's so screwed.
He's got 4 players on him at the moment.
Oh, he's fucked.
So he's eventually going to go down. And in the meantime, his team.
They have a free site, but they're down 2. I don't know.
Through B into the A site for A plants. It's going to be a difficult hold against 5 players, but they're
all
have
flanking.
The opportunity to do so.
They're all flanking.
And they're going to hear the thunderfooting of the entire Fnatic roster coming up the.
It's a bold strategy, Cotton.
Dude, I think they know that they're all flanking.
zombs has that frenzy. There we go.
TenZ lost his duel.
A second one coming through from zombs, and that might make the difference.
zombs drive by,
ShahZaM picks up another. It's up to zombs to finish it off. He's got 22 health. He is extremely weak. Mistic has to try to bait him out, but
he's
zombs
playing
is
it
not
completely
falling for
safe.
He is not going to call this at all. He's going to just force the stick. Such a great play from zombs. Now just jiggling, but has he done enough? Beautiful. He hasn't done enough. Mistic.
Wow.
Beautiful indeed.
That's so hard.
And Fnatic,
I mean,
that's so hard to win with the half
pistol. My goodness.
Smart
round,
play by
actually.
Mistic.
That was,
as you dig deep into
TenZ
that
missed
one
his
and look at the
kill
small
on
things, there's
short, I'm
probably
pretty
knowledge
sure.
around. That was a frenzy he was fighting against.
I don't know exactly what
Versus the
happened,
Ghost,
but
you can go to half. Just the calmness he was able to play that with, if we're really thinking about what Mistic was thinking. He probably wasn't afraid. He's like, oh, there's a frenzy on the other side. Yeah, he might dink me, but I'm just going to be able to do this. Boom. It is close, but he had the upper hand a lot of ways there, and Mistic played it very smart.
Yeah, Mystic's been coming up huge in some of these clutch moments.
they're just like, oh my god.
That is just one more, and back into it we go. And looks like TenZ is trying to get some love with that Sheriff as he pushes towards the B site. And we know how much he can do with that.
Oh,
the one shot.
The Marshall.
Yeah, he's got that Marshall on the go. We saw
in
it
the
on
chest.
Icebox. Didn't get too much with it, but this time is different. He's looking at the spike too, so he's just going to stare at that because that is key information, and you can see the Asher smoke comes forth to allow a pickup. Actually recalls the star.
Yeah. Quick recall, little play, a little tag, maybe one more, goes for the dash. A little flashy play as they trade damage, both down to about 40 and 24 HP.
Did TenZ buy armor? How did he not get one shot?
He
might have gotten legged, actually.
Slam the spike B and run out to go flank from every other position. Here comes dapr, and he does have it in hand. They get the mollies out early from Killjoy, so this might work if they get the smokes down in the plant. Whoops.
Marshall farm.
Those
Never
Sheriffs
mind.
are starting to do some
Wait,
damage.
are they gonna lose this round?
Now.
Nah, no
It
way.
looks to go close, but how much does he want to risk? They're going to swing for this one against Doma. Oh, turns away from the flash. Able.
Dude, he
to
turned.
turn away
He
from the flash
turned.
with the help of
He
Mistic.
turned
That
from the
was
flash that wasn't like there
extremely
yet,
scary.
but he knew it was coming.
I actually love what Sentinels did there instead of trying to plant
That's
the
great.
spike, which was guaranteed, and I think they know it. They were like all just swinging on that one player. That was really smart.
Got a
Doma,
close
nice
game.
job cutting the angle. Mistic, a great job as well, coming around as they figure
TenZ
out
is
what
Canadian,
Sentinels
right?
doing.
Yeah.
I love
Pretty-
when
okay.
teams will delay a little bit, right? You saw ShahZaM run all the way to the back, and you're like, well, maybe this makes Fnatic peak a little bit more because they're rushed. But Fnatic are reading the game very well right now. They're not going to get in there before they have to. They want to see everything about the big
Some of the
picture
best come
before
from
they
Canada, huh?
execute. And there, the big picture came to
Yeah.
them. The strat
You,
was to encroach forward
TenZ.
towards Sentinels.
I wanted to see what
We
he'd
got a
say.
little bit of seesaw starting off.
Semphis.
We are 8-6 as we head to round 15.
Semphis.
Fnatic are picking it up.
XQC.
Yeah, they definitely are. This is
Well, I was
great
thinking
for
like
them.
more competitive.
Oh.
But,
Well,
oh,
he,
wait, but
well,
he did compete.
he did
Sentinels
compete.
off the
So
Sentinels.
Yeah, but you know,
Presence
like
will be
Winston.
rotating
Is that-
back.
is Winston really competitive?
Yeah.
No.
Is that really
For them.
competitive?
No.
No.
in the mid round?
Consideration for pushes. You can see Sentinels.
But like it
we have
kind of
to
is
get
though,
this
because you're
yet,
competing
so
against other Winstons.
Playing very aware of what could happen.
I'm gonna go with no.
All right, whatever.
Fnatic might be.
What about
looking to
Surefour?
Get some information around this.
Is he Canadian?
Yeah, I think he's from Vancouver.
I'll take him. I'll take him. He's got good aim.
Okay.
They've got a couple players do Fnatic in the garage position. They also
Twist.
are pushing
Twist
Ceylon
is
at the same
Canadian,
time.
that's true.
Boaster sees
What are you guys talking
a
about? Let's go
player.
back.
Just
Just
Canada.
Canadians.
Information now.
Canada in general. Wardell is Canadian, true.
And
Stanislaw,
work their way towards
Jason R?
these sites.
Jason R.
Jason R,
Smokes.
Stanislaw. These
TenZ
are all
is back
great
sites.
examples.
TenZ actually has the spike.
We already mentioned TenZ.
Steel?
It's going to be
TenZ,
finally
yeah.
planting
Steel.
that one on the left
Yep.
side.
Nath.
It's a scary
Damn.
stuff, I
And
got
that-
to say.
yeah,
Rick.
that was off
5v5
shit.
retake.
So Rosa.
Rosa, really?
Yep.
He's from
Yeah,
Canada?
yes,
So
he is. He's
absurd to
French
see
Canadian,
actually
isn't
on
he?
a B
Oh.
take.
The finesse. These guys are all from like
Everybody on the
your
outside,
neighborhood,
they're leaving
Mike.
it to
I think
last.
FNS is Toronto. if
They
I'm not
literally live for
mistaken.
neighbors, Mike.
Actually
They're
running
from
in for TenZ, and it's going to be the
You
start.
used to eat dinner with them when you were 12.
Oh, this is a problem for Sentinels right now. The defuse is coming through. The
Justin
stick is
Bieber?
coming through. It's
Jessica?
almost there. Oh, my
Wow.
God. The spray's going to do it. And it's... Oh, no. It's basically Mausoleum on the
Clean,
side there.
clean,
It's all the
clean.
bodies
I
in
love
one
how
place.
much trust there was on that garage flank. Like they were,
Sick. Coming in
whoever was
quite
watching that
clutch
garage
there.
flank
That
was
actually- I
trusting the
thought for
team to
sure
do
they
the
were
right, like just
actually get
own.
the stick there. Looks very
I think it
close.
was
Yeah.
I think it was Zombs. I think
Oh,
Zombs
my
was watching
word.
garage
I mean,
flank
it's
and was
what you
just
gotta try,
trusting
right?
the
One of the
team to win the
dangerous
round.
things about Sentinels,
'Cause he
we
knew
talk
someone
about
was
all the time,
flanking.
Is their ability to retake.
Yeah, that's Killjoy. The Killjoy that's what walks out. And Zombs kills him. Yeah, yeah.
So for 5
Zombs is
Sentinels
not
to
for
be
a
alive
second.
at the end
Not
of
for a
their
second
post
moved.
plant
He watched that
is
flank and he
still
trusted his
very
team.
Scary. You're getting
Completely.
The full package coming through, and they know
I
how to
love
do it
that.
very
I'd love to
well.
see
So
that.
They play their game, retake it is after a plant, and Sentinels have control in that way if they keep getting to these sites.
Oh, this is
You're
very
right, dude.
scary.
Canada
They could
has
be
some of the
walking straight
goats.
into Derke here
Absolute
with those
fact.
nice-
Wait, a
Oh,
stick
guess
from
what?
Canada? No,
TenZ is
no,
down.
no.
Derke,
Shots.
another one.
What a
Coming
hold.
through the updraft, looking to find additional damage out of those
Dude,
knives. He might
a
just
flawless
do it.
hold
Out
would be
comes
huge right
the
now for
Marshall.
Fnatic.
I look like
He's
a
done
double
enough.
headshot,
He
honestly.
has done enough for the team. Fnatic.
Well, flawless
4
would have been
versus 2
good.
Are in a great position now. Mistic has that forward position in window as well, so able to keep track of his opponents. But that cam is going to force him back. The tag. And they're making the run, Riff. They're making the run away.
Oh. Try to meet. Doma knows that was a little late, so they are into sight. Trailblazer's going to give him a little bit more info.
Oh, dude. That spam was coming in hot.
On this one, but it's going to be the 4v2 spike.
I don't know why he planted there. He saw the star.
Fnatic looking to grab this one back to bring the rounds even closer.
30 seconds
What?
left.
What are you guys
Here goes
doing?
Magnum
Sentinels?
to make matters worse.
Dying.
That was...
Lovely stuff. You can see the gravity.
He
well
saw the
completely
star,
destroyed
and he
everything
still
there. They
planned
needed
for
to
where
get
the
the
star
eye
was
down
going to
that
hit him.
precise timing.
Kind of weird. Maybe he didn't see it? I don't know.
Gravity will allow them to come out of the choke points.
TenZ versus Derke. I love it. I love it right now. Little jet on jet action. We're seeing the two highlight players here that kind of
That's
are
true.
known
Karma's
to
from
win.
COD, or
Everybody's
from
good on
Canada.
these teams. We know that, but it's always good to see those.
And from
little
COD.
rivalry going here. They're able to produce it within the matches. Our second map here in the series. This is remember.
We get it, man.
week,
Canadians are
for
superior.
Fnatic to keep themselves here in the
No,
upper
there's
bracket,
more
put themselves
Americans,
in this
but
best of
just
3.
saying, Canada's like a contender, that's all.
Sentinels grabbing map 1. And we are
But like
gonna
kind of
get
the
a
same
quick
thing.
tech pause
Like
here.
living in Canada
How you
and living
doing?
in America, it's very
Feeling
similar.
good.
Very
I think this
similar.
Is a great matchup
Really?
so far.
Yeah.
As you highlighted,
Dude, America's
it's a very
fucked
scary
up.
prospect.
It's
You know,
I
that
mean,
lower
Canada's not much
bracket.
different. It's really not.
Both of these teams are going to want to, of course.
Can't even
you know,
golf in
avoid
Canada
that
right now.
Captain Obvious statement.
You can't even
but
get COVID
it
shots
is-
in
it is
Canada.
gonna
It's
be
still
quite the
it's
gauntlet.
still really, really hard.
I mean, can you imagine
And-
Liquid and Fnatic down there if it happens? Woo!
Yeah, for sure. And
They're
that
you know
might,
their
you know,
healthcare is supposed to be
cause some
superior,
problems for those
but
people that wanted
vaccinations
that
are rough.
Fnatic finals.
Yeah, yeah.
But I think Sentinels, for many, were the favorite of this tournament. They're off to a good start so far. I mean, this series, though, with that said, we're only one map down, and this.
Oh, they
second map
finally
could
got him
suddenly
now.
turn
Okay,
around
about
to
time.
Fnatic's favor, and it's hard to know in Valorant. It really is until the match is over. We've already had some fantastic overtimes here today. In the thrilling Liquid V1 match, for example, that was pretty insane.
wait, why'd you say you can't golf in Canada? Why'd you say
Well, I
that?
love
Some
it.
overtime
It
action here too.
Cold as
Yeah,
fuck.
exactly. It puts you in a different
no,
mindset.
it's not cold as
fuck.
You have to play the game.
The fucking, they said you
Usually
can't, you're
don't
not
get to
allowed.
make
It's
it up,
against the
so
law
no
right
armor
now.
up.
Because of
What?
COVID.
Brought up,
Wait.
so
Yeah.
everybody plays down to rifles. Maybe
It's
something we
actually
haven't
weird as
seen.
shit, considering everything's like
throughout the
social
match,
distance as
usually
fuck
it's
out
that
there.
kind of one and
Or I
done
mean, just
strat
in
where
golf
you
in
have,
general.
your penalty shot for overtime. You
At least in a
make
lot.
sure
I don't
you
know if
get
it's
that
every
round.
province or
We are
whatever,
in
but
round
Did they say
17
specifically
right now. Mystic
golf,
with
like you can't
Seekers
do it?
up.
When you
Or
probably
just
think
certain
there's
places, or just
Blaze
certain spots.
And Cosmic Divide. You do have lockdown from Magnum.
It has to be
on
certain
deck.
spots. It can't
No,
be
it's
just.
not. Yeah, it's
Grab
not.
that
I don't think
load
it's the
there
whole
in
country.
garage.
No.
Okay, I was like, there's no way
I
they
just
would
have
just.
a
There's no way they would
friend
say
was from
golf is
Ontario or
banned. You know.
Astros.
No, but some like
Sounds going on.
fucking whatever
Some
of
provinces?
Ontario. So when
Ontario?
it happened, people are saying it's happening now. You can golf now, but it happened for a while.
I see.
The play
Oh,
here.
2 days ago,
Well,
2 days ago.
control around A
Someone
lobby,
just said. Someone else said they golf every weekend, so I have no fucking idea.
pushing the smoke to
No, dude, but a lot of there's a lot of people from different places in
Whoa,
Canada, and they weren't allowed to
depression
golf. So I
from
don't
Garage, that
know.
early
Must have just
information.
been. It was just Ontario. They're saying.
Ontario's a
Might
mess,
just want to
actually.
commit here.
My dad's
Especially
telling me
after
all about how
reflecting that early
it's just.
aggression.
I miss Tom Truck.
Sentinels could even
Yeah.
actually cut noise even longer.
Get him
but
out
they're gonna
here.
Contact
Fly
in.
him
I
out.
love this. TenZ making his way forward with the knives.
All right, let's
There
get back
goes
to
the
the.
updraft as he tries to get the entries.
Oh,
the right click misses
bro.
from TenZ and Fnatic. are
What a
defending
play,
this one.
but no bueno.
This is
No
the
hit.
problem. That's
See that
the
little
spike
squiddy
now
boy?
down on
He
the
was
ground
stuck.
on the
The
long
squid,
ramp,
yeah.
and Fnatic
Yeah.
are just
Clean.
pulling
Yo, Fnatic's
Sentinels
in it.
apart
Fnatic
piece
is
by
not
piece.
out of
They're
this map.
remaining flawless.
Ice cold from Doma. The Hunter's Fury ripping through him. A jet flying over his head. Does not matter. Hits the shot spot on. Makes it out alive. Assessing every threat. And the Prime Gaming flawless. What a play. Both teams as well. The execution was there from
See,
Sentinels.
we saw this
but
on the last map,
thwarted.
though.
Whoop, little side
saw a little
step, jump
comeback,
out by
And then
Fnatic.
Sentinels just shut him down.
And
Yeah, but
will be
Sentinels had a
such
bigger
different
lead
round.
when
I
that
think
happens.
TenZ, picks up that
I think they
kill.
really just wanted
They had a
to
bigger
feel like
lead
they
when
had
it
a
happened,
chance.
and they were
That
closer
round.
to match point.
And that's Fnatic 8.
I think
now, just
Sentinels is just
one
toying with
round
their
of
food.
deficit against Sentinels
Like
in
a
this
true
second
American.
half.
Spike's down here, Dan. Looks like a slower round as that gets picked up on the side for ShahZaM. They're still back by T-Hall as they're splitting the map ever so slowly.
Oh, that's so sick.
Actually gonna put a little pressure.
I didn't even know you could do that. That is so sick.
It's an eco round.
Hey,
Sick just did something sick. What's up?
It looks like
Jordan.
Fnatic wants to turtle a little bit.
Apparently, I don't know if you're here, Jordan, but apparently golf's just reopened, I guess,
they're gonna
in Canada.
Yeah, but also someone else in chat also said that golf was every weekend, so I don't know if
it's
it was
sneaky sick.
just Ontario.
I don't think you guys realize how sick that was, by the way.
I didn't
want
see
to
it.
keep talking about it. Yeah, I didn't see it either.
That was actually so. That was like
on the retake, but now he's
that was like
out of the
another.
equation entirely thanks to Sig.
Like he's an alien, I think. Like that's another. That's another. Yeah, that was like another head of existence, like of thinking of. He's on a different.
Fucking dance.
Remaining though for Sentinels, that might be an advantage.
I don't know if they'll show the replay, but.
Cosmic Divide does come
this round.
Was it just so subtle but sexy?
Yeah, it was nice. It was real nice. I don't even think it was that subtle.
Oh. Side entry starting.
Clipped his little shoulder on the boy.
What he's able to do. His timing might be a little bit off. He's quite far back at this point. The spike is already being diffused.
Boaster forgot what team he was on.
The pressure is coming
Yo,
through.
TenZ!
Still a problem that spike.
They know about the
spike,
but he wins it anyway.
Yo! Nails Doma
TenZ!
with that marshal.
He's got a 4-piece
TenZ, dude! I've seen this before online, and now I've seen it on LAN. Holy!
The Cosmic Divide, I just had no idea.
I told you, they're just playing with their food, dude. You think NA fucks around with food?
The flash is flying through it.
No.
But this
they didn't show the replay of how Sick got here, but still.
What happened?
There was a alarm bot set up in the center of garage, and he flame walled the like one side of the alarm bot, and he took on the other side, and he got past it into the window, but the alarm bot never went off because he used the wall to block off the vision of the alarm bot, and they had no idea. I don't even think they knew that was a possibility. Yo, they have so much momentum right now from that. Like, they're
big. Looks like that is going to cause a pause for Fnatic here as they slowly play this. Derke loves short. He loves short A. This is his vibe spot, and it's going to be a 1. It's going to be a 2 as he gets out.
Where the Yangs, Sag.
Yeah, fantastic pickup. That's a spot that you can sometimes get massive value from.
Oh, zombs might.
Fnatic now might be
Boaster might. Boaster might.
In the right moment. Boaster back sight. Does he know someone's already ahead?
Oh my God, TenZ is fast.
Flying past Boaster,
knives,
takes down zombs, and there's Magnum for the assist.
Well,
and it looks like that's a wrap. This could be a good time for the mental note.
They didn't clear their corners, man. They didn't clear their corners.
It actually is because
Tyler right now would be roasting us.
The mental note is about the Sova. As ShahZaM plays this
me and Jordan.
Let's talk about what happened in the previous half.
Clear your fucking corners.
Okay, ShahZaM goes down. Fnatic was planning aggressively on sites. They
You're really gonna let me die off from that side?
Yep.
You talking shit?
No.
Utilize this so
I'm just talking like they didn't clear.
We're talking about Tyler.
They didn't clear a corner and they died.
Tyler, Tyler's like that's a Tyler pet peeve for sure.
Yeah, like right here, they didn't clear the corner. 2K.
That Sova would have been very big. So just a recall for last half. I said those were chaotic. It's kind of.
But it really is as simple as that. Clearing the corner.
Plants from far away. So seeing the Sova come in big, Sentinels was able to make use of that in rounds.
It's not really like vibey to clear a corner, you know.
It's
not the vibe to clear
That's the most 2021 way of explaining something, dude.
He's tried a couple times trying to cause problems with the knives usually, but we'll get spotted out this time around. Heavy presence from Sentinels towards C Long. Might be trying to contact through. It's always scary to do this. Sick in a position for the run it back if he chooses to go through all of this. And he could try to do that, and that's all right. They're going to
keep it simple. Follow the sickle.
The dash comes through as well.
I trade that,
and that did not work out.
Well, maybe. Onto Derke, and
dude, they don't know double or close right now.
Causing problems on the site.
Doesn't matter.
Work to be done here from
good trades.
And it looks like they
really good trades.
They need to at least get somewhere safe to plant this spike, but maybe no. There's no respite for Sentinels.
What a molly while blind, man. What a molly while blind, bro.
Sentinels lock it in, though.
The self
this is
on the way in.
I'm like nervous, and I'm not even playing.
Mistic, not knowing Doma was just off the corner, and that guiding light hit him, so a bit disjointed on the take. I mean, they had to go fast, right? It's part of the play. that brings itself out. But it's just Fnatic is really being stretched thin before they're getting to the spike site. Sentinels are doing a great job at winning the fights they need to win and really using the power and numbers.
Good control, good control, Zombs, good control. If that was me, I would have panicked, but
Plant money coming in.
Why are you talking like you're just the worst player ever?
Dude, I'm telling you, my crutch was spraying.
Right, a Marshall round to bring him back in. Just
you can spray in this game. You just use a Phantom.
That's true.
I love this here from Derke, the walkout.
You don't feel like your aim's on point. You use the Phant.
That's true. That's true. That's true.
It could be walking through a massive hole here. You can see dapr is in position to try to cover for these eventualities. But
I was about to start talking about Phantoms because I
holding
could
position
go
in
for one right now.
Moment. Oh, Hunter's Fury absolutely nailing Doma in the A site. And
was that a blind all? No way, right? Oh, he dinked him through the wall.
But will he get there in time? Mistic with a nice hold gets traded through, but still, it's about
dude, Derke, this is all you to save this round right now.
The knives are out. Sick doesn't know about it. There's the first kill.
Wow, he's quick with those dashes.
dapr can't plant the spike and in from the back again.
Trades, dude.
Oh, wow, dude. This is a grinder.
Leaps himself off the top. Great landing. 10 out of 10.
I just want to say thank you, Justin.
10, though, is the scoreline
for being nice to me.
Their way back.
Well, you just talk like you're dog shit. Like you talk like you literally wouldn't win that fight. Like what the fuck are you talking about?
We're seeing one person alive on each side.
I'm not saying like zombies are god or you're bad. Like you're just shit talking yourself for no reason.
Pressuring each other to the last moment here.
Yeah, Mike.
Round
Thank you.
22, 11 to 10.
Thanks, guys. Thanks.
Going punch for punch here once we get towards
Same with Jordan.
end.
You would have killed that guy too.
We're going to see how this one happens. You have the Zombs ult, Cosmic Divide on deck. Seekers are there for Mistic, and they use them right away.
Hearts in the chat.
Great nano swarm, that just a delay.
Oh my goodness!
Look at the aggression here.
It's actually going to be just forced all the way
so
through.
Fast.
Through the window. The Seekers going through.
They're
Derke
screwed.
And
they have to.
Be interesting here because
they have to push spawn,
site,
but they won't.
The positioning all
they're
around the
fighting.
map here for Fnatic for the retake.
Wait, they got
strong.
wait. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. It's normal.
So
it's a normal 5v4. Never mind.
These strats
it's just reset. I guess.
I love what Fnatic just did there, trying to make a Sentinels play sweaty. Sentinels then really, you could see him rethinking how to play position.
They might tie up the game right here
for both sides, and Fnatic the better off in this situation.
Well-timed Molly could stop this.
Yeah, they've also suggested that there could be a flank. But they're all combining their forces here in the front, in the window, through spawn.
Oh, that arrow.
No, no, TenZ.
Gonna be able to deal any
dapr?
Oh,
dapr? Oh my god!
It's so clean. Shaz had the trade. It's fine.
Oh
wait, did he
my
get walled off?
god!
Doesn't make sense.
I think Shaz didn't have the trade because he got walled off.
Beautiful.
And he just
Beautiful.
one of them with the Phantom.
Let's see his point of view.
Yeah,
nice there.
You expect it
so
from on this
clean.
Team.
Yep.
To the window.
Yep.
You could say to the wall. But
oh my god.
4K
so
instantly.
Nice.
And we say
oh my god.
I
just got goosebumps right there.
That
was nice.
Duelist, controller, initiator can pop off. The skill is there. It's not about the agent. And we're seeing that here from both teams, Sentinels versus Fnatic. A possible final round in this best of 3.
Later.
Just playing ranked for a second. Oh, it's fine.
And indeed, Sentinels in such a strong position. They've got a huge weaponry advantage. It did trade out 1-for-1 though, so we'll see if Fnatic can work off of this situation. But normally, a situation like this is hugely beneficial for the attackers, as they can spread the defense thin. And you can see that to counteract this, Fnatic are actually grouping up towards this A side. They're actually playing more of a retake gamble. And maybe this works out for them because we can see that Sentinels have set their sights on this.
Well, they're leaning towards A, both teams. That's not a good thing for Sentinels, but
jumping Mistic. I mean, seeing that, Sentinels should be able to.
They have shitty guns at least.
Yeah, the right utility usage, the right recon with the right dash, walk up, contact. Oh my god, this could work out so well. Oh my god. Dude, TenZ, your brain is.
Dude, this is fucking crazy. And now they just fall back.
For Boaster and Magnum, for Fnatic to keep
their
chances.
My.
Just wasted 2 ults on it too.
Lots of work
and
to
they
be
just
done,
fall back.
I think NA is about to 2-0 right now.
You can see that very aggressive cosmic divide there.
I just want to say I'm sorry I doubted you, Sentinels. I overestimated Fnatic.
Up an upgrade, but this
really, really bad.
Is Magnum gonna make
and I'm sorry.
Through this smoke?
I'm gonna have to tweet something out.
And I'm sorry, NA just it's.
NA is just better.
Fake roll here. Oh,
NA is
he does
just
it. They come
better.
in.
Okay,
So Boaster says,
we're
go
good.
off my plays. Go off these orbs. We have to be able to hit them and figure out where some are. So now
Yo,
Boaster
dapr,
gets
relax.
that sentry information.
Oh,
of where
good
the
thing he
players
got
are.
across.
Yeah.
Dude,
Yeah.
good thing he got across.
Oh my
There
god.
it is. Dapper's gonna lock it in.
I gotta
Sentinels
send a
have
tweet right
bested.
now.
Wow,
This was
Fnatic in the upper
amazing.
bracket.
Okay.
2-0, but it
NA.
wasn't anything except a very, very close series. This could have gone absolutely either way.
Holy.
This is so damn close.
And I can't wait to see more of these types
EU
of matches.
in
NA
lowers
taking
right
over
now.
EU today.
EU in
the
shambles.
end
They're in
of that
shambles.
game, we saw Sentinels was able to attack.
At this point,
a
I think
few
it's
of the
appropriate to say
errors
that
of what
NA
Fnatic was
over
doing. The last
EU.
Trailblazer
That's
went
crazy,
to an
man.
already watched
That's
vision.
crazy.
You could
At this
see as
stage.
soon as
At
it went
this
there,
stage, I
Doma
think it's
said,
appropriate.
Wait,
On this
Trailblazer's
day.
going cat. I am watching cat.
Not
Maybe
yet.
turns around
Not
just
yet,
a
man.
little
On this
too
day.
late.
Oh, on this
NA
day, on this day,
Sentinels was able
sure,
to do that
but
a few
not
times.
yet.
Find those little
The
windows.
tournament
tournament
They
is
had to be
not
picture
over.
perfect. And Fnatic put up one hell of a fight along the way. This was an amazing series.
It's kind of crazy because this series really came down to so many of the clutches.
Wild.
I mean, if you think about
They
that,
haven't won the
dapr,
war
just
yet.
Insane,
Wild.
just super controlled spray. When we saw that in slow motion, I kind of felt like that's probably what dapr was seeing in his mind.
Yeah.
The way that he was able to kill all those 4 players, that should never happen. And there were so many other moments like that that came from Sentinels.
EU
Fnatic
doesn't-
as well
they don't
had a
know.
lot of
They just don't
amazing
know what to
clutches
say
in
right
this
now.
Series, but
Yep.
you know,
don't know.
Sentinels, what we've learned here today is that they feel very, very comfortable on land delivering. And we've also I
That
feel
was
like
the
we've also learned
longest
that from
3
Both
matches
teams
ever,
looking
by the way.
so strong.
That was
Could have
9
gone either way.
hours.
It was just Sentinel's game to win this time.
And that's